beep.
I was gonna say my martini's already half gone. You better start this bitch. Let's go
Good thing we
live.
did. Do it live.
Oh, we're live.
We are.
Yeah.
We are. Look,
Back again.
it says live right there.
Yeah, it
After a
seems
2-week
like forever.
hiatus.
I know. I was
Telling you.
sick that one week, and then I was gone last week for work. So, sorry, guys.
Lee's back. We got Lee and his evil twin now.
Lee in the mid. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My upstairs router should sell for something because I just switched the other one and it worked perfect.
You might turn your bandwidth down a little bit, Lee, because we have good audio from you, but the video is total crap right now. So in lieu of having 3 Lee Stewarts, you might turn your bandwidth down a little.
I don't even know how to do that.
Okay.
There's
You can do it at the top, man. The middle thing.
Looking like that 16-bit Super Nintendo.
am I?
It was fire in the beginning, but now it's weird. I don't know if that's just like the bandwidth catching up.
It's starting to improve for me. Like you're synchronized as far as your movements and your audio. So you're on lower. You've got lower resolution video wise, but you sound
when you go down bandwidth. That's what happens, right?
Yeah, that's what you're trading. You're trading one thing.
Oh, it looks fine now. It looks the same as it did before.
Yeah, it'll come back slowly.
It's the same route. Is it the same router, or do you have like multiple?
I've got 3 different routers going on in this house.
I got a hotspot in every corner.
I got one going for like computer stuff, one just for my Xbox, and one for phones, all on separate internet connections.
What? Does that mean you pay for 3 internet connections?
No, I steal 2.
Oh,
the really good one for the computer shit I pay for.
There you go. Dude, I finally got my shit switched. Finally, Comcast let me drop TV and just get 150 megabit. Dude, it's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, they did that for one of 2 reasons, man. Okay, so one of 2 reasons. Either competition is coming in and they want to start doing nice things for their customers to keep them from leaving in mass exodus. Or if it's not that, then it could be the fact that they're trying to be a little bit more pleasing to their customers so they don't have to worry about, the government and antitrust kind of crap.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It saves me $20 a month, though, because now I don't have to pay for TV that I don't even watch, that no one watches at all.
Dude, I cut the cable cord a long time ago, man. I don't watch that. It's stupid. Cable is a waste. 100% complete waste of money. All you need is internet, and your whole life is complete.
Yeah. Yep. Up here, that's not even a thing, like the bundle thing. Like you can buy it as a bundle, but like they don't force it on you. There's no provider up here that makes you have both. You can just like get the fastest internet and have nothing else.
Yeah. See, the most they would like a couple of years ago, the most you could get was like 50 megabit if you didn't get a bundle.
Yeah.
And then some couple days ago, like I'd set up auto pay and all of a sudden they just like weren't taking it out. Even though like the money was there, and all of a sudden I had like a $350 bill and I raged. So I went on there and I was like, new fucking plan, or I was gonna cancel. And then there it was. I was like, oh shit, call them up, and they're all trying to like get me to do the if you just bundle, it's basically the same price for a year. I'm like, fuck yourself. Fucking bought my own modem, and I fucking don't have to pay. I don't have to pay that fee. I don't have to pay for these stupid cable boxes. Like it wasn't even HD TV. It was just like the shitty.
Oh yeah. That's one of the best things about it, dude, is that you don't have any more cable boxes in your house that you're trying to find a place for.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just like all 4 of my TVs are Roku TVs, and we have 1, 2, 3 computers in here in the studio. My wife has 2 computers. We have 2 tablets, 2 phones, and the rest is televisions. No cable boxes. What's that?
Well, I got that was a Snapchat going in the background.
Oh, okay.
Anonymous.
Gay. Hey, Defobra, if you're still out there, I'm sorry. I just now pulled up the side chat. I saw that you're out there. I'm going to send you via your Facebook page a link to the chat if you would care to join us. So stand by for that, sir. There we go. Yeah.
I'm fucking loving it though. I just wish the upload speed was more proportionate to what the download is, because I almost get 19 megabytes a second download, like straight up. But the upload's only like, I forget, like 34 megabit or 24 or some shitty. But still, blaze enough.
Mm-hmm. Man, where is Ghost Ninja is a member of Super Faggot Force and has been for a while.
Since SCMM.
Yeah, since SCMM, and I figured he might be in here and maybe send Red One a link as well. I don't see him. I don't see Red One out in the side chat though. But dude, I was gonna do the other guys hang out on Friday night, but I was so tired, man, and I had to get up early on Instagram. We went down to the ranch and we set up the most badass deer blind you've ever seen in your life.
Cool, man.
Oh, I saw that pic on Instagram.
It's basically an apartment with sniper windows. It's freaking awesome. Oh my God. But we spent all day down there drinking beer. Saturday is my day, by the way. I don't know if you have this, Neil, but Saturday is my day that I go away from my keto. Like it's the one day I can like not pay attention to my keto stuff. Do you have a day like that?
No, because I'm trying to stick to it because I don't want to like go all carby and then like get out of ketosis and then have to spend like most of the week trying to get back. So I'm going for the fucking gold. I got you. Well, what I have found is that if I number one on Saturday, don't go crazy with carbs. I mean, you can have some, like you can have some beers and maybe if you want to have some pizza, you can have a slice of pizza. But don't do a bunch of calories with it. Like still have like a 1,700 calorie day or whatever. And then I fast on Sunday, and by Monday I'm back in ketosis again. Oh, nice. I heard about you could do like that intermittent fasting and like get back into it quick. Right. That's what I'm doing right now is intermittent fasting. I'm doing 1 meal a day. So I'm doing basically. How long have you been doing it? I've been doing it for about 3 weeks, and I've lost 12 pounds. Damn, dude, I lost 11 pounds last week. Yeah, you're like 7 feet taller than me. I know, but yeah, it was kind of fucked up because I started getting I would get like dizzy, and when I would work out, I feel like I have fucking no energy at all. But this week, it's like all leveling out. Like today, I just woke up and felt like a fucking $1,000,000. Like I actually woke up at my first alarm, not the third one, after hitting snooze 5 times. Like I just got up and I was like fucking feeling good to go. But that last week was like dizzy and like workouts were fucking. I was just like crawling through them. I think part of that is because once your body starts, it starts burning the old fat that you've had for a while. Like you've stored that fat and it's just kind of been there for a while. That has a lot of toxins in it and makes you dizzy. It makes you feel bad. And plus you don't have any carb energy. And it just kind of, for about a week or a week and a half, you just feel like absolute shit. But then once you come out of that, you feel absolutely amazing. Yeah, like my joints and shit hurt less. Like my fucking janked up foot doesn't hurt as much. I'm like, oh, this is fucking sweet.
Oh, fucking. How long have we been live for?
Forever, dude.
For a little bit.
I had no idea. I had no idea. Like usually someone says like, hey, let's start this thing or whatever. Good thing I kept my mouth shut for a lot of that.
We just discovered that we're live.
Oh God! There were a few times there I was going to interject with stuff I probably wouldn't have said live. That's a good thing.
You won't.
Oh shit! All right.
Anything goes on live.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. I said we were going live.
I didn't even.
Your internet was going crazy when
that's when I refreshed my shit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had the evil twin Lee and the double whenever we went live. That's right.
That was like some backstage shit right there.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, the double Dutch.
Oh, that caught me so by surprise.
You remember that song, Billy? The Double Dutch Bus?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a sexual. I thought it was a sex position, the double Dutch.
No, it probably is actually. But that all started with a song back in 1981, I think, maybe 80 or 81, called the Double Dutch Bus. Go ahead and Google that one. Go ahead and YouTube that one. That's some early old school rap.
Well, I know that it was playing double Dutch was a saying. I can't remember what the fuck it meant, though.
Double Dutch Bus sounds like a real greasy sex maneuver.
Let's go.
Like the Cincinnati bow tie.
It just reminded me like the Dutch rudder.
I think this is what it meant. It's like going Dutch, right? Meant that you split dinner. A double Dutch is like everybody splits a double date or some shit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That is the cleanest mental reference you've made in a while.
Probably ever.
Your new house is
Double
echoey,
touch
Billy.
rudder.
Yeah, did I explain something? Yeah, that's a mad square
Studio.
footage, boys. Yeah, it
Got
looks
them
like an
epic
80s
echoes.
soap opera up in this bitch.
You got the epic echoes, but you don't have the dank backdrop anymore.
No. Well, I could make a naked chick stand behind me or something if you want.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You just gotta order it. You gotta order. You gotta pay though.
You gotta order that. Put it on the business card.
Oh.
Super chat. What is it on back page? $300 a night. Yeah. Okay. Next Monday, super chat. Put $300 in there. We got ourselves a backdrop.
What could you stream on that you could like legit get away with that?
I don't think there's any services that are just like anything. Chat roulette.
Like Twitter needs a live stream service because they get away with
I think
it.
anything goes on there, but
Yeah.
I don't think that's to like multiple people.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I used to fuck with people when I was doing that clown YouTube channel, man, called Omegle, and just
Oh, dude,
dress
that's
on it.
so much fun on Omegle before. That shit is hilarious.
What is it?
Hilarious. I used to bait people on Omegle for fun. I'd use
Dude.
I'd use some hot chick with her like titties half out and shit because it's like 90% dudes jacking off on there.
Yeah.
So, and I've got like those guitar hangers on my wall that are like those hands and shit coming out. And those things are rock solid. Like I can hang my full weight off one of those. So if I can get this like hot ass girl to be sitting there with her tits half out and like get this dude to like click on it and be like, start fucking jacking off. Then like Razy starts getting into it. She'd shift the camera and over. I'd be like hanging Spider-Man style on my wall with my ass hanging out.
Yeah. Dude, we did the same thing. We did the same thing, dude. My wife would coax him in, and then right about then I'd fucking jump in the background as the clown, just start screaming and grabbing the camera and shaking it, yelling into the microphone.
We used to fuck with people so bad on there. I love that. That thing is still around probably too. I should check that out.
Oh, I'm sure. Neil, Omegle is basically a site that is connected to everybody that's logged onto it has a webcam on, and you just press next and go through all the different webcams.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Kind of like chat roulette is. Then
it's literally
Exactly.
90% guys jacking off, but sometimes
sure.
sometimes you come
King-
across some
it's-
funny shit.
King Cobra's on there every night.
It's basically that. I saw some
He
dude.
probably
He was
is.
sitting there like with like
That's so
a
funny.
realistic lion mask on, fucking full balls out naked playing guitar. It was hilarious.
Classical gas with a heart on.
It was so funny. Yeah. I've come across some pretty weird shit on there.
Yeah. All right. So Tom wants to know, how did you decide you wanted to pursue becoming a Freemason? God dang it, man. This is a long story. I can't tell it as long as it is.
Tim wanted to be the Grandmaster of the New World Order.
Yeah.
And
He wanted a sweet sword.
he's slowly working his way up. I saw he got promoted the other day. So like I give it 5 years. Tim Greitz is going to be ruling Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm a clandestine ruler of Texas.
Yeah.
No, man. How happened was back in the 90s, I met this guy I'm a ham radio operator, and I met this guy named Wayne through the ham radio club, and he was not paraplegic. Yeah, paraplegic. He was paraplegic, and he actually ended up only living like 3 blocks from me. We got to be really good friends, and he taught me Morse code. We got to be real good friends. He was like 25 years older than me. So, well, no, he's way older than that. I was in my 20s and he was in his 60s. But we got to be very good friends. And through our friendship, he revealed to me that he was a Freemason. And back then, you couldn't just tell anybody you were a Freemason. When one person told another they were a Freemason, that means I want you to become a Freemason. And so I asked, hey, how do I get interested in that? And so he lined me out with all the information I needed. Well, I didn't capitalize on it at that time. I had a lot of other stuff going on. I was young. I'd just gotten married. I just bought a house, all that, blah, 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 blah. So I waited a while before I actually became one. And then by that time, my bass player, Matt Van, who you see in some of my videos, and if you watch some of the Tim Kreitz live videos on YouTube or some of the stuff I've got on my music channel stuff, he became a Mason in the meantime, and we had been friends since high school. So he was the first one to sign for me because Wayne had passed by then. And then I became a Mason from there, and the rest is history. So that was fucking boring. And it was probably only interesting to Tom and no one else. But there, I told the story of how I got into Freemasonry. The main thing is you have to know Masons, and you have to be the not caliber of person. I shouldn't say that. You have to be the kind of person that fits into Masonry. You have to have something to contribute to Masonry, because Masonry is not about what you get from it. It's about, we need guys who can give to it. That's what makes it great, is guys working hard for it. That's how it works. And yes, I am the chaplain of my lodge, Lee, because I am a certified licensed minister, so that you kind of fall into that once you're a past master. There you go.
And
that concludes this episode of I Became a Mason.
And a reptilian overlord.
Reptilian overlord.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I'm a master Mason, but past master means that I had my year as master of the lodge. So there you have it.
Well, I got a piece of paper from the internet that says I can marry people, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's called being a licensed minister. Mine's only slightly more glorious than that, so don't be ashamed of that.
Yeah, you can literally fill out whatever you want on there. Like, you can be like, belong to whatever organization you choose.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
So,
is it ulc.com or whatever, Universal Life Church?
Yeah, it was something like a Canadian version of that. So yeah, I'm a fucking pastor of the Church of Awesome.
Oh, it's Josh. What's up, my brother?
Hey, dang, got that side profile shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like that fucking, like that one shit. Drawing a blank.
Uh-oh, he's having technical difficulties. He's got the same headset I have.
Firing it up. What's that?
Put your microphone down by your mouth. Put your microphone down by your mouth, Josh. That might cure your freaking audio problem.
No, I don't use that mic. I got a regular microphone. I don't use the one on the headset.
Oh, okay. Roger
Too
that.
cool for that mic?
Huh?
Double mic?
Yeah.
I said too cool for that mic. Got double down.
Well, I got to turn it around this way because I got to turn around backwards. I don't know, man. I didn't know which headphones to buy. I'm new at this. I wish they had one that was just one headphone, like a headset like that.
Oh, I think you can get those. Except they're usually the one muff isn't like super good.
Yeah.
But they're
it freaks me out having both my ears covered because my voice sounds so muffled.
You just do one of these, do that gangster muff.
Yeah. What's up, guys?
What's going around you?
Stuffing things.
Stuffing.
Sorry, I would have been here sooner. I would have been here sooner, but I had some official Ducati business to take care of. So.
Was that pumpkin spice lattes?
Lattes and
that what I saw?
Yeah. Pumpkin spice lattes.
How to make a pumpkin spice run?
Fucking yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This thing can hold this luggage can hold at least a 12-pack of pumpkin spice lattes.
Running out the front door in flip flops. Biscotti run.
Be right back, guys.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Oh man, it's funny. I was out there. It was I don't film in public super often. Like obviously when I'm out riding, but I did I sat down with like the camera on a tripod, like outside of Starbucks, and was talking. That was definitely a new experience. Like fucking everybody and their mother was like breaking necks looking at me. It was fucking weird. And some little kid came up, right, and he's like must have been like 6 or 7 or something like that. And he comes up to me, his mom's over like on her computer over in the corner, and he's like, "Are you filming for a YouTube video?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I have a YouTube channel. It's Gavin the Great."
Awesome.
Dang, check out my Minecraft vids.
I'm sure that's what it is. I haven't looked at it.
Kids got like 2 million subscribers.
Uh-huh.
But then he goes like, "Well, what's your channel?" Because when I looked him up, I subscribed to him right there, and I was like, "He's like, what's your channel?" I was looking over there at his mom. I was like, "I don't think so, man." Like, I don't think your mom will appreciate me being like, yeah, go check out my channel. So I was like, I'll just subscribe to you. You don't worry about it, bud. It just like goes like, yeah, I want your kid watching a bunch of fucking people like half naked chicks drinking beers and fucking cussing all the time and fuck. It's like, I don't think so.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, DeFobra.
Hey. How's it going, DeFobra?
I'm good. Sorry, I was late getting on. I had to put away my lion mask and my guitar, but I'm here now. Dude, I fucking heard that before. I was in the next room laughing my ass off. That's
Oh shit!
Just the visual was awesome.
I knew I liked you.
I gotta keep it fresh, man. Gotta keep that content going. That's my next video.
Spice it up.
I love it, DeFobra. You've been switching it up, man. I dig it.
Yeah, I've always liked cars, so I made those really just fun. I'm having a good time with it. So.
Well, I'll tell you, I think, not that I think you're going anywhere. I'm sure you'll still make tons of motorcycle videos, but the car community on YouTube is way fucking bigger than the motorcycle community.
Dude, it's crazy, and it's kind of cool because you can enjoy them because they're not so radically different from us, but it's different context. It's cool. It's new and it's different. Although
what I like about it is that I'm learning things I didn't know before. And honestly, man, when it comes to a lot of YouTube channels, I don't care what the genre is. I'm watching because I dig the person. I'll watch a shade tree surgeon video, whether it's a talking head or a dirt bike video or a cruising around drinking beer video, because I like Josh. He's an appealing person to me. And it's the same thing with you. Dude, you could make a video of you sitting eating Doritos in your garage and talking about something, and I would watch it because I think you're an interesting person, So don't feel, I don't know, apprehensive about expanding out your channel. I think it's a good thing.
Well, I mean, at first I kind of was a little, I'm like, this is a motorcycle channel, but, putting that car back on the road was kind of cool. And I'm like, I've been enjoying it. And, I've been doing Mustangs for a long time, a lot longer than motorcycles. So it's kind of cool just to play around with that. We'll see.
Spice it up.
Yeah, man. It's all good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Neil does the same thing, man. He does his video. If you go back through Neil's entire channel history, it's hangouts, motovlogs, motorcycle GTG videos, it's video game stuff, it's tutorials on video editing. It's such a wide variety of stuff, man, and all of it is interesting. So
it all sucks.
Sucks bad dicks. Smart people struggle on YouTube. I've figured this out. If you're a smart person, if you're a well-read person, or if you're a thinker, your channel is not going to blow up as quickly as some fucking knucklehead like Jake Paul. That's just the way it is, man.
Maybe we just tell ourselves that. And like,
yeah, that's what I'm telling myself.
I'm so fucking smart. I'm too smart for the.
I'm not saying I'm smart. I'm saying you guys are all smart.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You do think that though. I'm just like, I overthink thumbnails and all this shit. And then it's like some motherfucker who just uses like the suggested screen grab from YouTube, like blows the fuck up. You're like, what?
Right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. And that's a little bit, discouraging, but I don't know, like you said, you think you're doing great, and then you turn around and some 8-year-old with a Minecraft video is doing 11 million subscribers, and you're like, holy shit,
exactly.
But but I do agree, I everybody in this room here, I enjoy your content because I enjoy you. Lee, I haven't seen a video from you in a while. I'm going some withdrawal here, pal.
It's been a while. Everyone's I'm catching a lot of shit for that.
I know you're busy with your new venture, but I, like whenever I see one of your uploads come up, I know it's going to be really interesting. Josh, I know I'm going to laugh my ass off. You know what I mean? It's good like that. There are certain names that when they pop up in your subscription box, it's kind of, it's fun.
Well, I was really nervous. I was really nervous about starting to do beer brewing videos again. But those videos have done as well, and in some cases better than my motorcycle videos. So I'll do a couple more brewing videos between now and the end of the year. I'm about to start making my winter beers now. So you know, it's just kind of one of those things where you have to kind of overcome your fears of going outside of your genre, I think.
Well, it ends up being, if you're going to make regular videos, especially weekly videos, or I'm trying to do twice a week, you basically film whatever the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, it's like I go through these phases of sometimes it's a bunch of talking head shit because there's a lot of stuff going on in the news, and like that's what I'm doing, and that's what's taking up my time and grabbing my interest. And sometimes it's dirt bikes, and sometimes it's street bikes, and sometimes it's working on bikes. It's just like I don't really ever choose to do anything. It's just kind of whatever the fuck I happen to be doing.
Yeah. Well, what I happen to be doing right now is I've hit the bottom of this martini and I'm at the olives finally, Lee.
I dig it.
But this is a 0 carb drink, so it's going with my quick weight loss.
Jessica's all up on like you need to look at what Neil is doing with that keto diet. You need to blah blah blah. She's like obsessed with it.
You know, she was like, "What's that?" I was like, "Google that."
Yeah,
Dude,
Josh,
Josh,
it's working for me.
I didn't even know Neil was doing it. I've been doing keto for about 3 weeks, and I've lost a little over 12 pounds already. And for a little dude like me, that's a lot of weight. You know, I mean, I'm 5'8.5". So
well, winter's coming, so I'm trying to maintain the weight I have right now through the
for those harsh Florida winters.
Yep. Gotta make it through. Nah, yeah, it's working good though, Josh. Like I lost 11 pounds last week, and I was like stuck at a wall. Like I fucking work out every day, like an hour, 2 hours. And I was fucking like I was just stuck, and I could not fucking lose anymore. And I just started this last week, also just fucking boom.
So what is it? I have no idea what this ketogenic diet. I just Googled it. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Yep. Basically, like no carbs and just like fats, and then your body switches over from running on fats or carbs to fats. So
and it happens
it'll
really
break down
fast.
your body fat really fast to give you energy instead of like just using up the carbs and storing the fat.
Exactly.
So
it's amazing how quickly your body switches into that other mode and you start dropping pounds. You feel like shit for about a week and you think I can't do this, but then you have a breakthrough and you feel like $1 million and you're like, oh, this is all I want to do.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
and I ain't stopping to drink beer, so
well,
you'd have to. That's like millions of carbs.
Yeah,
that's the hardest. I'm just like straight whiskey now because 0 carbs. I'm fine with that. I already drink whiskey, so.
I have 2 Guinnesses with the boys at the deli on Wednesday night, and then I have a couple of beers over the weekend right now, and that's about all. And keep in mind, you're talking to a beer brewer, so this is really hard for me. But once I get down into the 140s, which won't be long, I'll start to add. Yeah, the very, very bottom of my BMI is 144. That's the very bottom of it. So I'm going to get down to the very bottom of it. Then I can start introducing mainly just some beer carbs back in. And as long as I stay between 144 and about 150, I will be very svelte and lean and somewhat muscular.
Svelte.
You'll see my muscular. I'll be a lean, muscular, svelte 5'8", 5'9" dude.
Are you working out at all with it, Tim, or are you just?
I'm not. I haven't done it. I haven't done any weightlifting yet, but I have been doing calisthenics. So I've been doing mainly push-ups and just calisthenics on the upper body, and then I've been doing for the lower body. I've been doing lunges. So I haven't really been doing that for gains at this point. I'm just doing it to kind of expedite the process of losing weight. Yeah, I started this at 176, and I'm at 164 now.
Wow.
So.
Jesus,
yeah, and that's only, dude, that's less than 3 weeks. That's less.
They said it's really good for people who are like sedentary, like you don't work out and like you'll just drop pounds mad quick.
Right.
Without even having to work out. But I'm trying to work out at the same time.
I'm like 230 pounds.
Wait, now what do you do again?
How tall are you?
Eating
You weigh
carbs?
230?
I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
6
Bill-
Dang, so you're as tall as me, and I'm 237 right now. I was stuck at like 250 for fucking.
I'm like just under 230.
I'm gonna catch up to you.
You guys are tall though, man.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I like to do is it's actually.
I'm 10 pounds of dick.
Yeah.
All you tall guys are. All us 6 1/4 inches. We bow in your wake.
I keep all my muscles protected underneath a tactical layer of judo fat.
Yeah.
So,
And he slides out with the bacon grease, the natural
yeah.
grease.
I don't know if you guys know that, but it makes me deadly in a fight.
The keto
my class is paladin.
Yeah, he's a paladin.
got that extra armor for the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Right, it's all made by Alpine Star.
But paladins never strike first, though, man. That's the thing.
But Josh, you're pretty tall, aren't you? You got to be around 6 foot.
No, I'm 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
I'm 6'1", but I'm 6 foot tall. You know what I mean? Like,
Did you ask?
I tell people I'm 6'1".
With heels
That
on.
means you're 6 foot tall.
Everybody, there's nobody in the world is actually 6 foot tall. Anybody who's 6 foot says they're 6'1".
They're either a little under or a little over.
I'm 5'11" and a half, so you just say I'm 6 foot.
Yeah.
I'm 6'4" and I ride a Honda.
So, Billy, were you asking what this diet were you asking us to explain what this diet is?
Yeah, I was putting kids to bed and shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, what you do is you cut all of the basically, if you can, you cut all the carbs out of your diet, but ideally you can have some carbs about 50, like 50 grams a day. Fucking Jake is here.
That was legitimate. Sorry.
Yeah, so you try to get your carbs from like green vegetables, avocados and spinach and stuff like that, and the rest of it you eat lean or fatty meats, and you cut out the breads, the sugars, anything that's a bad fast carbohydrate. Yeah.
Okay.
Shit. See, that would be my problem. I married an Italian woman. I'm big on the pasta.
Yep, rip pasta.
Yeah, you can't.
Sure.
You cannot have a flake of pasta on this eating.
There goes my life.
All that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can have like fucking porterhouses and bacon and like fucking cheese and like basically all the bomb ass meats and cheese you want.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So here's what I ate today. I'm doing the intermittent fasting like you were talking about, Neil, with mine. So I'm basically just eating one meal a day, and I ate 2 pieces of salmon, 2 pretty big pieces of salmon fillet, and a cucumber salad, and 3 chicken wings, non-battered chicken wings. That's what I ate today.
Yeah, chicken wings are fine depending on what kind of sauce you put on them.
Yeah, no sauce at all. Dry rubs are the best, like lemon pepper. Dry rubs. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah.
It shapes your diet. It shapes your diet a little
Yeah.
bit.
No lubrication.
No.
No beans and no potatoes. That's correct, Chris. But once you get down toward your target weight, you can start adding those slow carbs back in. So if you want a little bit of potato and you want some beans, you can do that. But not in your initial weight loss phase. Like when you're on your downward plunge where you're shedding all this weight, you don't want to put those in because there's still a lot of carbs.
You could get on the stress diet like I did, and fucking dude, I can't believe that.
Yeah, the stress diet works real good.
Yeah, dude, you could lose
It's
like 30
also
pounds
bad
in a
for your
month.
heart and your spirit. But
Yeah.
Nah. It's good for your cock because the fat goes away. Your cock appears to get bigger.
it loses its storage shed hanging over the top.
Yep.
No,
Every good workman puts a shed over his favorite tool.
Yeah.
That's the perfect
fucking-
picture since you're a Ducati owner.
That needs to be your display picture on everything forever. It's so good. Those old ladies probably were like, I don't know if he's gonna fucking rob me or help me with my groceries.
You know what you look like? You look like a rat promoter a little bit.
Oh,
Walking back to your 1995 caddy.
fucking, you look like Post Malone. Oh, that's golden.
I had fun filming that one, dude. That's gonna be the thumbnail. That's fun.
oh God, that is great.
Oh, that visor is
I
the
love it.
Yeah, that visor is like the fucking icing on the cake, right? That's a cherry on top.
Now, did you own that visor or did you buy it straight for this?
Oh,
That's the big question.
I I bought all of those
okay.
things.
Oh my god.
Sure
My
did.
God.
Sure did.
That white shirt. You need to wear that into the shame one night when you're. What's up, boys?
No,
Dude, you got to keep in mind, though, man, the Dirty Shame is in the middle of Ybor City. So Josh could dress like that in Ybor City,
Just fit
and
right
nobody
in.
would care. Yeah, they would be like, that dude's cool.
I actually, Josh, I got a request. Can you text me that picture so I can make that the contact on my phone whenever I see it? That's a win. That is too good not to have, man.
Yeah, that is great. That needs to be my desktop for my fucking.
Just just freeze his or click on his screen and screen cap that shit.
Oh, I gotta get that.
Oh yeah,
I
you
gotta
sent it
have
in
that.
our chat too.
Oh man, you just gave freaking Forey some sweet Photoshop
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I just got
content
it.
right there. I'm sharing it, so that's the only thing they can see right now. So go ahead and screen grab that up, guys.
Oh, this is a great. Josh, this is the best picture ever.
So good.
I love it.
Oh my god. Sign to contact. Oh yeah.
Wow. No. Excuse me.
Yeah, Ride to Victory asks, where's the tennis racket, Josh?
I wasn't gonna roll that. I wasn't gonna roll that hard into the into the character.
You needed the Ducati a little closer to you in the foreground, like maybe leaning against it.
Well, there's the whole thing. It's the screenshot. So I was like, I'm still kind of a little. I mean, I've shared it on all platforms, and obviously I'm talking about it here. But so there's still gonna be a lot of people who don't know what it is. So
Greatest.
kinda making it like understated in the background or something.
I got to tell you, man, that I don't know that I would ever own a Ducati just simply because there's not a Ducati dealer within almost 400 miles of here. So there's little support, and it's just kind of one of those things where you're putting forth a lot of extra effort to have one. But I freaking love that bike, dude. It is beautiful.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see your reveal vid on it.
Thank you, man. I'm pretty stoked about it. It was like I told you guys in private, it was just the deal of the century. I mean, I got out of there for probably, God, about the same amount of money that someone will like out the door will leave for like an FZ09. I mean, it was really, really It was affordable for what it is. It was still expensive for me, because it's still buying a bike. But like, I don't know, how many times is that going to come across your desk? It's like literally a GS costs like a fully loaded GS Adventure costs like $16,000 more than I paid for that bike. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. It's like, it's insane, And that was what kind of I got told when I started looking at the Multistradas. People said, get one, love it. They're great bikes, probably the most reliable bike that Ducati makes. But don't get one to think that you're gonna like sell it later and make your money back, because they don't hold their value at all.
So is that one all ass backwards like the rest of them?
I mean, they're the most reliable. They're not most. I don't know if they're the most reliable. They're one of the most popular bikes they sell. So if they were breaking down all over the place, I feel like I'd hear about it. I mean,
my buddy has a I think it's a 17 Multistrada S. It's an amazing bike. Amazing bike. It doesn't feel that big, right? It feels smaller, doesn't it?
When you're on it, it's tall. Like I can't flat foot it.
No, I couldn't either.
Which I like. I mean, I just from riding around the dirt bike and stuff like that, I got really used to that kind of tall seating position. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Is it floating like a Triumph Tiger, like just a fucking caddy? Does it feel like that?
That's amazing.
It didn't feel. I have one guy has a Tiger Explorer, one guy has the VFR 1200X, that cross tourer, and the other guy has the Multistrada 1200. 1200 feels totally different. It feels very light. It doesn't feel like, once you get, I can't flat foot it either, but once you get going, it feels like a sport bike. It's really smooth. It feels light when you're riding it. I mean, it's just a cool bike.
That's awesome.
Well, it's definitely not.
I'll tell you guys.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So Kawasaki announced that this bike is real and that it is coming in October, 1 month from now.
Oh yeah.
So
What?
all that talk I've been saying about maybe adding an FZ10, not if this bike becomes available. That is going to be
that? I'm gonna get Kai one of those.
That is the Z900 RS, and rumors abound that there's going to be a supercharged version of it, just like the H2.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
What?
that's just a rumor.
Well, Tim, does that mean you get rid of the ZRX?
I'm not getting rid of anything.
I'm not getting rid of shit.
I can fit 4 motorcycles.
Can everyone in the chat see that? Are you still screen sharing me? Or
I'm screen sharing this now.
Yeah. Dude, that's every bit as cool and probably more so as the street rod.
Yeah, that's real cool. I like that a lot, actually.
I fucking love that, dude.
Do they have any prices announced on that?
There is no price point on it. The only thing that would prevent me from getting it, within the next year or so would be the fact that if it's like an $18,000 bike, which would be stupid on
Kawasaki. I couldn't see it being that much.
No, but if it's in the $10,000 range, yeah.
I'll think it's less than that.
How badass would that be right alongside my ZRX? Are you
That
kidding
is
me?
so freaking cool. Dude, I would I've no reason to have
Would you get rid of the FZ then and get that instead?
I think that probably what would happen over time, and I've discovered this about having 3, 4, 5, 6 motorcycles at a time, is that the least favored motorcycle, you eventually sell it. And that would probably end up being the FZ07. I can't see getting rid of the Bonneville at this point because I just freaking love that motorcycle. It's just such a beautiful piece of British something or another, So, but we'll see. I mean, I'm perfectly content to have 4 motorcycles. Lord knows I've done it before. But I'm hoping that it looks like that when it comes out, because they haven't actually revealed what it looks like. They've just speculated that it might look something like that. They released a teaser video a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, that kind of shows that it pretty much kind of does look like this, but they haven't shown a clean shot of it yet. And so that's that will be the bike right there. That will be the next bike in the stable if they release it and it looks as good as that right there.
I was about to say these look like some pretty expensive brakes for a bargain bike.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's got dual tune performance rotors on the front with probably Brembo Kiko like that.
So is that based on a Z900? Because the engine case looks a little bit different.
Well, it does, but certain things, actually, if you look at it really closely, it looks a lot like a ZRX engine or the old ZX11 engine from the 90s. So what I'm thinking of now, this is just a conception right here. So an artist's conception. So I'm thinking it probably
fucking got me, Tim. I thought that was like a real thing.
No,
it looks
here's the
fucking
deal.
legit.
But here's the deal though, Neil. The video that they released looks a lot like this. They just haven't shown a clean shot of the bike yet.
I wanted to have those spokes, man. Those spokes fucking make the bike. I hate. I mean, I cast wheels, whatever, man. But I mean, most of the bikes I own have cast wheels. But God, I love spoke wheels, man.
But I mean, looking at the Z900, the ABS Z900 is $8,800. How much more money could that big bike be? 9-10 grand? It can't. You're gonna get that bike. It's got to be within that.
Right. Price. That's what I'm thinking, and I'm thinking that it's got to be, it's got to be a non-turbocharged version of it. Has got to be something, maybe probably more. If they've got a supercharged version, in other words, it's going to be more than the base version. But I'm not going to buy a supercharged version of anything. But yeah, I'm hoping it looks like the classic Z1. Like the 70.
What makes it is that the tail section, man. That's that classic upswept Z tail section.
Here. Yeah, like this right here, like the 1973 Z1 900.
Oh my God, man, a guy who fucking types into Google while screen sharing. That is a dude who has nothing to hide, man. I would never do that.
Yeah. So there's the bike that started it all right there, 73. Now, and a lot of you guys know I had the 1978 version of this bike that I restored, and regrettably I sold it because some dude wanted a lot of money for it and I couldn't say no. But this could make amends for that if I can end up with it. There's no doubt about it. So anyway,
is that a solid front rotor on that thing?
yeah, oh yeah, solid as fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, my 78, I had a 78 KZ 1000 limited, and it had that same single gigantic lug, a chunk of a brake rotor on it. Yeah,
it looks like a dinner plate. It has nothing, no vents at all.
Let me see if I can find a picture real quick of my 78.
Yeah, they all used to have solid rotors back in the day, or drums, man. Fucking, I see so many. Yeah, what's up, Jake? You ain't saying nothing, dude.
Yeah, I can't keep up with this exciting shit that's going on.
It's
around
moving fast, man. It's moving fast.
Let's all talk about Jake's new haircut.
Yeah, Jake, that's sweet haircut, man.
Aw.
Did you get a lollipop with that?
Yeah.
How's it going? Yeah, how's it going? Dan still down there?
My
Was
wife-
Dan down there? You guys were flying some fucking.
What's up, man? Did you get a free bowl of
Rotors?
soup? You know who you look like? You look just like
soup.
a free bowl of soup with that haircut. I'm not. No one talking about. You look just like Salt the Wound right now. I don't know if you've ever seen him.
He looks like salt.
You look
I
with that
guess.
haircut. Yeah.
Tattoos and whatnot, and be kind of bitter about things. Then I'll be Salt the Wound. He's kind of a dick. A little bit. I like him though. He's kind of a dick sometimes. He gets pissy about things. I don't know what his deal is. He's like, no,
He's always been cool to me.
he's all right.
Yeah. What? How did paramotors go?
Yeah, how's that? Anybody crash?
Dan got
That
to
good?
fly. I didn't.
Oh.
I have technical problems in my bullshit. Something's broken.
Uh-oh.
What's broke?
The fucking pull start of all fucking things.
Just like a fucking lawnmower.
And it's like if I didn't have a model with a clutch on it, Dan could have totally started it for me. You just grab the prop and give it a fucking go. People do that. But these have a clutch on them. Ours do, so that's kind of out of the question. And I had to take the whole fucking motor off to get the little. It's one of the little fucking fingers that flings out and hits the little notches on the flywheel. Anyway, one of those fucking things broke.
Do those things have to have any kind of an annual on them at all, or is it just like an ultralight, 100% like an ultralight?
It's an ultralight. Yeah, you don't have to have any bullshit with it. It was real annoying. It was like, come on, man. So we're both there. Fucking, I was literally gonna go up and check the wind, the conditions for him, which is funny because he probably wouldn't have phoned if I gotten up because damn, like the whole time he was here, the weather was fucked. And then we had like this one day where it was like, I remember looking at the weather, I was like, Dan, it's not gonna be good anytime this evening. And he was like, I don't know, let's just go out there anyway. And when you're sitting there and the wind's blowing 13, 14 miles an hour, it slows down to 9, you know, prospectively, you're like, Dan's also like, I think this is good, Jake. I think this is good. And I'm like, this is not fucking good, guy. And there's all these like big cumulus clouds, which means there's just fucking thermals everywhere. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty fuck conditions right here. But I told him, I said, let me go do a lap around the field. I was confident I'd get myself up and at least do a lap. But I was like, I'll go do a lap, but it's gonna be sketch. Well, my shit broke and finally Dan was just like, well, fuck it, then I'll just do it on my own. And I won't try to spoil anything for the video, but that was one insane. I've never been on a ride as crazy. He did 2 laps around our field, and it was like when he first took off, holy shit. I think he was hitting rotor off these trees and everything was all fucking wrong. It was great. We're talking on the headsets, right? He's screaming. A couple times he asked me to help him, and I was like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Yeah. What can I possibly do? I'm flying my own paramotor right now.
There was 2 other real great points. One point, he turns back into the wind and it slows him down a little bit, only a little. You can get what's called being parked. I've had it happen to me a couple times where you just stop moving. I've even moved backwards slightly, but you're not in fear of like deflating out of nowhere. Your glider is going to stay inflated. You're just going to stop making forward momentum because you're going into too much headwind.
That's how I would freak out, though. That would freak me out.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. He slowed down a little. He goes, I'm not moving. And I'm looking straight up. He's like 200 feet above me and he's just fucking going. And I was like, yeah, you're moving just fine, guy.
Hey, guy.
And then this one part too,
I
he
don't know,
goes,
man.
he's trying to turn and he doesn't think he's turning. He goes, I can't fucking turn. And I'm like, Dan, you're just fucking turning, guy. I'm looking at you. You're just doing a great turn right here. But
I'm not gonna lie, it looks stressful every time I see you do it. Like I love watching the videos. They're great.
It's fine.
I
when you're
know,
out there and
I know.
fly.
Just like thinking about myself doing it, I'm just like I get like heart palpitations. I'm just like, oh, looks so
You'd be fine. You'd be fine. Is that downshift in the thing?
What's up,
Downshift,
dude?
what up, man?
Hey,
What
downshift.
do you do? How you guys doing?
Man.
Hey, good, man. How you doing?
Chilling. I'm actually really surprised these fucking Turtle Beach fucking headphones still work.
Turtle Beach headphones. Holy shit.
I got this brand new fucking computer set up and I can't do shit with it. I got no camera and I'm like, I don't even have a mic. And I was like, oh shit, I got some Turtle Beaches. Let me try these fucking things out. And sure as shit, they work.
You're probably
Just
hearing
get
this in like Dolby Digital Surround or some bullshit.
Oh yeah, man. I like my balls are tingling just listening to the words come through your beard. It's fucking amazing.
Oh man.
So what the
Fucking
fuck, man?
downshift.
How many people actually own those paramotors? How many have they fucking sold? Like, is there like a
I
shit
don't
ton
know.
of people doing it? There's like 2 other guys doing it on YouTube, and that's it, right?
There's a lot of people out there. It's growing, man. It's a growing thing. It's fairly new in the US. It's been real popular in like other countries for longer. I mean, it's technically been around in the US, I think, for like 20 years, but it's like
you always see. I've seen people at the beach doing that shit before.
yeah, like it's kind of weird. It's kicking off better. It's really weird if you look at like used equipment. And this is the crazy thing. I get people all the time. They're like, "Man, I found this deal on Craigslist, a whole setup for like $2,000," and I'm like, I don't know, stay away from that, man, because it means it's a bit older. Which, first of all, it's a bit fucky. It's not like you buy like a shitty motorcycle and it breaks down and you pull over. You know, it's a little more complicated than
You're
that.
going down.
But yeah, the advancements they've made are crazy. They've been like advancing in leaps and bounds. If you go back and look at like old like 80s and 90s footage of people flying them, they're on like TV and they're like, "Oh man, with a flying chair on Channel 5 tonight. Tune in." And the thing looks like a fucking sheep, all fucking shitty, shaking and stuff. And the guy's like, he's got no real fucking control. He's just kind of at the whim of the machine. And they're like, "It's amazing." And you're like, "That looks fucked." Looks so fucking. When I get up there, my glider is just fucking solid, dude. It's
That
nice.
was a great newscaster voice, by the way.
Tonight at 5.
We're here with Jake the Garden Snake. Is that your name, Jake?
Yeah, I always like too when they make these. When you do, anytime you see a paramotor clip on the news, the first thing they say is a thrill seeker. John Fisher, who's 88 years old. It's like some fucking some guy. He's just like, so comfortable. He's just like, oh shit, you're like thrill seeker. Like the guy's just fucking cruising, dude. A lot of people just go up there and just chill. It's fun.
An adrenaline junkie.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, adrenaline junkie, thrill seeker, and
You got any comments saying do a backflip yet? Because that'd be fucking epic. Just do a backflip.
There's this one clip I saw a while back. It's like some priest too. It's funny. It's a priest, and he's like probably like middle-aged priest who flew. He ends up flying too close to a prison, which would be like a no-fly zone. So there's like helicopters and shit chasing him. They're like, thrill seeker, pastor, blah blah blah. It's like he just didn't know. Okay, calm the fuck down.
He's like some nice old man who fucking preaches.
Oh, he
and
shows
wants
him
to
he
go flying on his little contraption.
He said he never knew, and I believe him because the prop's fucking loud. He never knew there was a helicopter to the side of him. He's flying for like 20 miles with this thing chasing him. He goes and lands by his truck all nonchalant. The police come over and fucking handcuffed him. He's probably like, oh lordy me, what did I do? And
poor little fucking priest just trying to get out for a thrill.
yeah, it's like to just tell him he got too
to get
close
his
to the
adrenaline
prison. He
kick.
probably didn't know.
Just doing it for kicks, man.
He's gonna get a
Going over there and
fine,
like
you know.
drop some Bible verses on him, man. Come on, man. He's doing good.
Can't drop things out of one of those. That's actually super illegal. You're not allowed to drop things.
Well, where that sounds like such a buzzkill. You're not allowed to drop
I think
things.
if
I
I
know,
think
like
if it's
water
like
balloons.
a field or you know what you're doing.
I feel like you got to water balloon somebody from that bitch. Just fucking bombs away.
Well, I want to
You know?
say like at big air shows they play a giant tic-tac-toe, but that's like organized or whatever. So you have to like drop like a water balloon or something onto your or target like onto your thing. That'd be kind of cool.
You sunk
Like
my
a massive
battleship.
tic-tac-toe game. Yeah, I guess that'd be cool. Like real fucking battleship.
Yep.
Or my buddy did that D-Day paintball recreation, and dude, they advise him absolutely do not shoot back at these guys, but it's like this crazy D-Day like Normandy recreation, and guys in paramotors are flying overhead, just fucking, just fucking shit.
that would be fun as fuck.
Dude, they actually had the whole boats. They had the boats that dropped the whole front down, and the whole
man.
fucking works, man. They got to respawn because otherwise, because you die like 50 times before you even make it like an inch up the beach. So you die, you have to go back to the fucking beginning and wait a minute, then you get to go again. I wonder if they still do that. It was in Oklahoma somewhere. That'd be something.
Oh man, that's fucking good, dude.
Well, downshift. You still got those? You still got all your bikes, right? You didn't get rid of any of them, did you?
I don't. You know what? I don't buy bikes with the intention on getting rid of them. They usually, if I get a bike and it's gone, it's usually because I've totaled that fucking thing out and I don't want to rebuild it. And yeah, so I just keep adding.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like you just keep adding, and not necessarily getting rid of any.
Downshift doesn't have.
Selling bikes.
Yeah.
Now Shade Tree's over there joining Team Ducati with you.
Yeah, as soon as I heard it, I added him to a freaking little Ducati chat. He's like, "Aw."
Do y'all talk about like how to get the check engine lights to turn off and stuff?
Oh man!
Guys, go pick up the lattes.
Wait,
Yeah,
they still got that deal, because I remember I think even you asked me one time something about the oil change light, and the only way I knew to fix it was to get that flashable ECU. You still have to go to the Ducati dealer to get that light turned off? Or is there a workaround that now?
No, I definitely have to go to the Ducati dealership. But luckily, I fucking moved, and I don't have a Ducati dealership that's 2 hours away from me. So I could just go down the street and be like, "Hey, can you turn this fucking light off? Thanks."
Oh, they'll just turn it off if you ask?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I'm like, obviously it's on for the fucking services and shit like that. But I remember planning out the first Ducati, and like I had the mileage set perfectly to where I could ride all the way out to the dealership and shit, and then the light should have been on and it wasn't, so they did the fucking first service, and then I like left, and 20 miles later the light came on. I'm like, you fucking cocksuckers.
Fuck.
So this time I just made sure that the light was like deep in the fucking in the red when I fucking finally brought it into the dealership. I was like, "Yep, it's time now." It's like I did a celebration wheelie in third gear on this fucking bike. I will say this is the first bike I've ever ridden that can wheelie third for a sit down.
The FZ07 will. Isn't that crazy?
That's a lot of fucking torque, dude.
Dan was here, and we switched bikes for a minute. I get on a ZX10, he jumps on my FZ07, and it's funny when you jump on a leader and your friend jumps on your 70-something horsepower bike,
Yeah.
and your reactions are, my reaction is like, "Fuck, it's hard to get this thing to wheelie," and Dan's just laughing, passing me on the back wheel. It's so weird how that works. It's hard to explain it to people, but
it's just immediate torque. That's how people ask me, how do the FZ07 makes power? It is immediate torque, almost like an electric motor.
It's got such a stupid short wheelbase too. I think it helps out.
Right. Yeah. I definitely think that contributes.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for the Panigale.
Same
shit.
Yeah.
I've never ridden an FZ07, but this is the first bike I've owned with variable valve timing. And you always hear people talk about like VTEC and Hondas and shit like that, but I'm sure a bunch of Honda guys will jump down my throat, but like the whole thing with Hondas was like you feel VTEC kick in. It's like, oh,
well, they only really mess with it.
Wait for the VTEC.
It's the interceptor, right?
And but with the variable valve timing on that, it just got power everywhere.
See, like Honda in their cars uses that iVTEC, which is what most of the cars run now, which is like a variable version of that. I know the Interceptors, and I think they're still the only bike that has it. They've got like old school VTEC where it goes from 2 valve per cylinder to 4 valve per cylinder at a very particular RPM.
Okay.
So if you're like mid turn and that fucking kicks on, you're like good chance of high side. But it makes a great noise with exhaust. You be fucking on throttle, it's like whoa.
Well, I'll say
it's great.
The Ducati variable valve timing, it just has power everywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It feels like it makes the same amount of power at 2,000 RPM that it does at 10,000. Like it just there's no difference at all. It's just it doesn't matter what gear you're in or what you're doing. It just feels the same.
I will say that I am very happy that Ducati put like wheelie control on this bike, so there's just something that I can always have turned off.
Lift control.
Well, it's actually Ducati wheelie control. Like they when I was leaving the dealership, he's like, "So we have it set at 3, you know, but most people preferred in like the 4 and 5." I'm like, "Yeah, just turn that shit off.
Just disable it. And
He's
never
like,
turn it back on.
are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure. Get rid of that fucking wheelie control. I don't need this bike to tell me when I'm gonna fucking wheelie or not." There's literally, I'll probably end up making a video of how intrusive Ducati wheelie control is. But I took it, I stepped it down just to try it, and it's really, really bad. I'm like, if obviously if you're racing, it's fucking perfect because you got to keep the front end down. But like, I hate how intrusive it is. It's just like it's cutting power. I'm like, give me more. I just want more.
You think about it, though, in a weird way, you sometimes have to really like. You're generally riding. I know it sounds funny, like you're fucking around, but how many times I ride on these back shitty roads, and you're like, "Oh fuck, pothole," and my first reaction is just to go wah and hammer the throttle.
Yeah, I literally
a little bit of wheelie control for that. You need it to wheelie. You don't want wheelie control. You just want to pick the wheel up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like for like a dumbed down version of somebody that doesn't really understand throttle control and stuff like that. Yeah, that makes sense. Like this bike will throw you on your ass in fucking second and third gear. I've dropped gears the other night just going through like a fucking straightaway, and I'm full tuck in third gear, and the fucking front end is lifting on me, and I have to actually roll off so this thing doesn't fucking come straight up on me. It's insane. I just like, what the fuck? I'm planted on the tank. It's insane. I'm just saying.
So that was a really different experience riding. Talking about Jake, what you're talking about riding over potholes is like on this bike, being able to ride it like a dirt bike, in so much that like going over a set of train tracks, and it's just like, oh no, you just fucking like flip the throttle and kind of float over them.
Just jump it. Yeah. Just jump it. It's just like awesome. It's like your little KTM. It's okay. It's just a little bit heavier. You're good. Just jump it. You got this.
Crazy in 6th gear. Thanks, man.
Making it rain.
Yeah, making it rain.
Making what rain?
Donated $2.
Super chat. $2.
You can donate to these things now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Neil made like $250 off of one hangout.
I'm not
doing
like
90% Urban Joker though. That lunatic.
I'm not doing any more videos for real. I'm
dropping dollars.
I'm done. I'm done with videos. I'm just doing live hangouts from now on.
Yeah.
Play some video games.
Yeah. Do my shittiest edits in the world. Just I'm gonna just post up a screenshot of my fucking iTunes. Yeah, there's my music.
I don't know, man. The whole idea of you on a bike with wheelie control, downshift, that just seems so wrong. Like that's like end of the world shit.
Honestly, like I rode my home, like the older R1s have like traction control, and
right.
they don't have wheelie control, but it does have a traction control. So when it feels the front end stopping and the rear's still fucking going, hence a wheelie, it kind of cuts power. And you can turn off traction control off in a very, very large quotation marks, but I've ridden the bike before and it's so fucking intrusive. This is the only bike that I've felt that you can turn something off and it's just like, okay, I don't know how to say it in Italian, but this motherfucker's like, okay, you got it.
That's the one, a spicy meatball.
Like, you want it, you got it.
That's the worst.
I did a video riding the new R1. You could hammer it, turn off the clutch. It won't wheelie. It's really weird.
Well, were you talking about? Were you talking about Oidirk's R1 that you could turn off the traction control, or no? That
no,
model?
Actually, I was talking about like the same body style as mine, but they changed it in, I think 2012 is when they started integrating the traction control and stuff like that. So it's I literally went from my bike to my bike, but with more electronics in it. It completely fucking changed it, and I hated it. It's so weird how bad that they've done with the electronics within like the last couple years. And obviously I hated Oidirk's R1, It was absolutely not rider friendly in one way, shape, or form. The throttle was way too touchy.
You still willied the shit out of it though that day.
I mean, yeah, but fuck,
it looked good.
it was a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah.
I had a buddy. He sold it, but there's a guy that comes up to the bar had an R1M with the wheelie control on it. He loved it because they were perfect for squid wheelies. He just goes like, it's the best. I just fucking like redline it, fucking drop the clutch, and it does a wheelie. But it's like you don't even have to worry about it looping out because it saves it every time.
Saves your ass, right?
Because it's like the best. It's like it's fucking stupid. I just do wheelies and don't even touch the back brake or do anything, and just like rip these wheelies everywhere because there's zero fucking. It's so low risk with that shit. Of course, I don't think I could trust. That would freak me out. I don't think I could trust it.
I don't know, like. Jester bought a fucking.
Don't say that, Lee.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Lee?
Me and Jake are having our own conversation right now.
I was literally just typing.
I see that.
Sent. I was like, for you, Lee, that's called your right foot.
I was about to say, what do you think about this wheelie control business?
Yeah,
huh?
that's what I was saying.
That's why he rides Harleys. He doesn't want to deal with this shit.
My right foot. That's all the wheelie control.
When you wheelie Harleys for a living, you know all about wheelie control.
Dude, right back before you started doing this on the streams, or we just started talking. I love that video you put up where you're like, I'm gonna try to do a foot standard, and you even say something about, I think like I don't have a handbrake. This isn't a great idea, but you're gonna try to scrape the feet on the.
Yeah, I was trying to get it with the engine brake, and I was like, I think I could probably pull it back.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, fuck, that was sketch.
Oh yeah, because like that bike's got serious engine brake. Like that's the only bike I can do wheelies like at 11 o'clock status and still not be using the brakes because the engine brake's so strong. It's pretty crazy.
Fucking insane.
Like even when I'm dragging fender, I have to feather it to get it to come down. Like it's not like aggressive like any other bike. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try. I bet it'll pull it back.
That was Lee Stewart's big crash. That's when you started doing the hangouts. Is like right before you had your fucking crash.
Yeah. That's the only time I've ever like really wadded that bike, and it was just being an idiot experimenting.
I'm fucking
in front of a hot chick, of course.
Yeah. Oh, she was hot too. That sucked.
Yeah, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. You can only laugh and
I can't believe that video didn't blow up, man. How many? What's it sitting at?
Like 100,000. That's the biggest video I've got.
Yeah, but it should like
the snow one should have been like a mil.
I know.
Have you guys
right?
been seeing Dang?
Fucking.
He's rocking the shit out of his fucking stock Cowie. No handbrake. That fucking was.
Didn't he smash it though?
Yeah,
I don't know.
He wrecked up in Tennessee, or no? He was at Ride of the Century.
Yeah,
I think that bike's like done now.
That's a whole fuckload of nope.
Yeah, I love, dude. Dank. I don't want to say anything bad. Dank Wheelie's a fucking man. Like he is such a good dude, man.
Oh, I agree. He was down there for the Tampa meetup when we were there. He's fucking chill as shit.
Like, it's so many people want to talk trash on him because he does all this shit on the street, and it is what it is.
He doesn't do that.
Like, people
he does, but I don't know.
Talk shit about it, but like you meet that dude in person, he's like the best.
I like that when you see him in person, he's exactly what you imagine he'd look like. You don't usually get. Just like, yep, that's him. I told you that me and Rev Bomb were looking for him at the airport, and I was like, you know what he looks like? And he goes, nope. And I was like, oh, this is great. Then this guy walked out. And we were like, there's Dank Wheelie. That's fucking Dank Wheelie.
That's awesome.
He looks and talks exactly like you would expect, acts exactly like you expect. It's fucking funny.
Yeah,
he's like super like quiet and reserved until he gets like a couple beers in him. Then it's just
man, we had this like real goofy waiter. We were like at the Dead Sea or whatever at some Bombay Beach, like the only restaurant there. So if you've been to the restaurant,
Salton Sea.
What did I say?
You said the Dead Sea.
Whatever.
You're in the Middle East.
Fuck yourself. We got real lost there, man.
Same shit.
We got way fucking lost, boys.
It's exactly the same.
Whatever.
Same shit.
Same fucking stupid thing. Anyway, yeah, this guy, this like waiter was just like, he was a character, man. He was real funny, and it was me and Z, and like Dank was just so like in his own world. Like he's looking over. Every once in a while, I'd look over. The guy would ask him something. He'd be like, "What?" Like it was so great. Oh man, Dank was just so pissed off with the guy. He was like, "This guy's fucking annoying me."
Man, I wonder if you like re-uploaded that Harley Wheelie crash and like re-tagged it and did new thumbnail if it fucking just do better.
Probably would now.
You probably get a copyright
When
strike by your own self.
Yeah, right.
I'm just looking at it right now, and it's just like it's a great thumbnail. Like I'm just like, man, just like try again.
I think I had like 700 subscribers when I uploaded that thing.
Like who cares? It's not like everybody saw it. It's like, you know, I hate to be that dude. It's like it's only got 100,000 views. I mean, it's only got 100,000 views. Like,
We'll just do like a re-upload it with comment you know, they do like a movie with commentary.
yeah.
Do like a little fucking Siskel and Ebert on it.
Yeah, you should do like, dude. You could do like a little like a PSA. Learn how to use your rear brake. Or fucking.
Yeah, no.
You remember like DVDs though first came out and they were all like hyped up about DVD extras and there was like stupid little games in there and there was always like rewatch the entire movie now
with director commentary.
It was like the stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah,
I think you start that one time, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, like I want to watch some guy talk about this shit the whole.
Like, this was the part where we were filming things and we had to make sure everyone woke up in time because it was an early scene.
And where
there's awkward silence too, where they're just like in the middle of the entire movie, and it's just like, are we still watching a commentary? And there's they're back from the bathroom. Oh, there you go. Thanks for rejoining us on your commentary.
Hey guys, Dick. I know the DVD's over, but don't go. We're gonna watch the bloopers.
I'll just say, Lee, here's the power of Sportsters, man. I'll say, if anybody wants to fucking have a successful fucking YouTube channel, like buy a Sportster. Your second most viewed video is just like a custom Harley Sportster, 102,000 views, like for nothing. Like
I get great views on my Harley videos. My Harley videos do fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I still get shit comments like on the daily about all the fucking Harley videos I did.
I remember me and
my god
talking one time about trying to get his Harley videos more views, and I said I think you should just go steal all of Downshift's tags for those videos he did because they're doing fucking ridiculous.
Honestly, I have no idea what my fucking. I probably have literally no tags.
I talked shit about that R1, and it got like 500,000 views like that, man.
I told you, dude. Talking shit about Harleys is like the recipe.
Fuck this bike. I heard both of y'all did that. That's right. Y'all both have gone off.
All you got to do is like any fanboy bike, like especially like bikes like the unattainable bikes, like the R1 for most.
Oh,
people,
dude, that's I was pissed that Dan didn't bring his H2 only because I wanted to ride it and be like, this is fucking dumb. This is stupid.
People build up those bikes in their head to be like so great that like if anybody says bad, like, you know what you're talking about? That's my dream bike. I'll beat you up in a fight. You know?
Oh yeah, like that video talking about the new ones, man. How much fucking hate I got off that thing, and there's not a person on there that's ridden one yet. They're just fucking losing their minds. Like 90% of the people talking shit has sport bikes as their display picture. I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing here?
Are you pre-gaming for getting an old person's bike? I mean, what the fuck's the problem?
Yeah, there was actually, I guess, I mean, some of them are out, I guess, right? Because I was at like some kind of what's it called? You can drink on the street, like Oktoberfest or something the other day. Yeah. And they had like a Harley booth there, and they had like they had some Dyna, which obviously won't get to have anymore. And they had one of the new ones, right? And I just asked them, I was like, what do y'all think about all that shit? They're like, it sucks. Like, it was funny to see them be real honest about it. They're like, this Milwaukee 8 just doesn't sound the same. They're like, it's all right and all, but this shit's fucking dumb. Like, they were just all bitter about it. I was like, that's kind of cool.
The one I rode in California, one I rode in California was gutless, dude. I kept thinking it was in second gear.
Fuck off, gutless, dude. What was the one that I rode? I don't even remember the fucking one I rode. It was evidently it was the fucking 250 of Harley Davidson's, and I'm just like, it
must have been the Iron 883.
I think you did ride some kind of Sportster.
I'll tell you, dude.
It was fucking tiny.
You get on a bike.
It was tiny.
Just with a pipe and an air cleaner on a 103. And it's when you take off from a light, it almost feels like taking off on a bike that the idle's too high on because you're just like you're like the hand of God's pushing you. Like they got so much torque right off the fuking line. And the Milwaukee 8 didn't have that at all.
And then I was here to talk about his H2. He says it's terrifying.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just something about putting a supercharger on a motorcycle. I remember back in the
they should do
back in the late 90s, early 2000s, the thing was to put superchargers onto ZRXs and ZX12s especially. And It just created this thing that was literally a monster with extremely violent power delivery. There is no lag with a supercharger. It's not like a turbocharger
it just goes.
where you have some time to think about it.
Well, Tim, get this thought. Dan was telling me, he goes, man, just going around turns and stuff. He's like, you got to be easy on the throttle. He goes, it's fucking insane. He goes, it's like a light switch. I was like, Dan, this thing has power modes, right? And he goes, yeah, I always keep it in the high power mode.
Of course he does.
I mean, you have to
turn it down a little. Normally,
oh my God.
Normally I advocate that. I'm like, just leave them in fucking high power mode. But some of these bikes I've been on now, especially some of the injected bikes, I don't know. I mean, they're just like, some of them are fucky, dude. Like if you're in an FZ09 in high power mode, it's fucking stupid. It's like you could have made that like smoother. There's no reason for it to be like that, you know, like
violent power delivery.
I don't know. Fly by wire bikes, man. It's like they've never fucking gotten them quite squared away. I swear, like when I had like my 05 R1, it was like they were still cable operated, but had the secondary throttle bodies that were like, we're here in case you're just being too fucking retarded. But I think that's like almost a more squared away system than what they're running on these things now.
I can't stand the fucking throttle by wire.
I like my FZ07 is one of the fucking weird reasons I want it, because it's mechanically simple. It's old school. Just fucking turn the throttle. I can walk down and fucking rev the engine.
I'm actually really. I got the 2014 multi-strut. I think was the last year where they had a cable throttle. I think they went to ride by wire in 2015.
Yeah, the Panigale is definitely ride by wire. And there was so much fucking throttle play.
They usually don't.
Factory is so much fucking throttle play too. I had to buy shit from the start just to make the throttle better.
That secondary throttle body shit is just, it always seems like it's just like a safety measure or something like that.
I think part of it, like I remember like just fucking around on it, right? I would be riding around that bike and I'd stick it in like 6th gear and pin it like at fucking 40 miles an hour, and it won't bog because I think the other throttle bodies just barely crack open. It's like the computer's going, no, the fuck Rocket, are you trying, guy?
The Rocket 3 has secondary throttle bodies. I took them out, but it's just secondary butterflies. And
there's some shit about that. I mean, like if you whack the throttle wide open from certain RPMs, like you actually disrupt the way the air flows through there. It's kind of like when the carburetors would run.
I got you, but apparently it was only in there to limit powers, because they limited the power, like they limited airflow by like 30 to 40% in the first 3 gears.
Yeah,
1 through 3.
You could probably flash that out of it. The bike I've got now, Tim thinks his FZ07 is fun now. You reflash it, the first 3 years, it's got pulled timing on it.
Yeah, that fuel controller. And I'll tell you what I've done, man, is I've taken that XG1 off again, and I put that fake carbon fiber pipe back on with the baffle in it.
Does it run a little better?
And man, it makes much better power. Even with the fuel controller, man, you just can't run an XG1 on an FZ07, even with a freaking EPK.
I think if you did the flash tuner, you probably could, because it's got a lot of control. That thing, wasn't there? You know.
Anyway, man,
I jumped on 2 FZ7s like just a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago or something. One of them had full exhaust. They both had full exhaust. None of them had tuning. One of them even had a fat stunt sprocket on it. And I had to tell both these guys, even though I was so surprised, even the one with the big stunt sprocket, I was like, this doesn't wheel as easy as my bike. What do you mean? I'm like, you guys are losing power with this exhaust. I swear to God, mine's way more jumpy, way meaner than this.
They just stick a pipe. They stick a pipe on it, and they think it's making more power, but it's making less.
Was it a toast?
Yeah.
No, but it was one of those. It's almost as bad as that one. It's like IX.
Blow that shit up, whatever. Dude. I made a post on Facebook, no joke, and I like literally it was just Throwback Thursday and shit. This Thursday, I had the fucking nice picture of the R1 with the toast exhaust, and somebody's like, "Hey man, I love this exhaust." I was like, "I fucking hate it," and they're like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah, this is the biggest piece of shit in the world." And then sure as shit, I fucking tagged Toast in it. And then one of their fucking dickheads shows up. He's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Oh, hi there, Toast." It's like, "This is what I did with your piece of shit."
So the video.
That fucking thing up.
You saw right? You saw when I put the fake toast on my FC. You know they offered me one after I did that.
You're fucking kidding. You know what pisses? I say this every time. What pisses me off the most about that fucking exhaust is that I bought that thing for $750. Anybody can go on their site now. Same fucking shit exhaust. I guarantee you it doesn't fucking line up. And that motherfucker is like $200 more. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know because Motonosity, I think he still has his. And every time you ride behind him, you're always like, you want to go in and just like try to fix somebody because he can't. He says they're just fucked.
What bugs the shit out of me is he still fucking loves those things. I'm just like, God, it was just a means to an end because I just wanted to fucking get my leg back so I could do a stand-up wheelie. And the fucking fat-ass exhaust that it had on that motherfucker was so big. I needed the cheapest exhaust I could find, and it happened to be the fucking Toast for $750. And then
still so cool because it was kind of cool when it came out because it had those 4 pipes. I remember like when those first came out, we were all
did have a cool look on it.
And then every swinging dick wanted to fucking have them. I swear to God, I sold so many fucking exhausts for that shit company. It's just like, God damn it.
Yeah, they should have been hooking me up, man. You should have had a downshift version of that shit.
Yeah, I definitely should have had a downshift version of that shit.
That's for sure.
Fuck, man. God, I hate that exhaust. And then I fucking finally went like you guys don't understand. I made a video specifically of me blowing that shit up. Like,
that was a great video, by the way. Beautifully directed.
8 pounds of tannerite and blew those fucking things sky high. I swear to God. And I posted it somewhere else. I swear to God, if I ever, I won't. But if I ever get to 1 million subscribers, I'm blowing up a Harley Davidson. I'm just saying, it's gonna happen.
God, that'd be great. I don't care, views, dude.
I don't care if
I have an FX Super Glide.
I'm telling you, I will blow up a.
What you gotta do? No, what you gotta do is you gotta somehow convince Harley Davidson to give you one for free. Act like an asshole, spray paint it, and then blow it up.
Shit, True Surgeon can hook that up for you.
Yeah, awesome. He's already fucking talked to him enough to where they would start giving the fucking bikes away to fucking other people that weren't rich and famous. So I mean, obviously they listen to him.
I think I'm persona non grata at Harley Davidson.
I bet you're right. I think they still like you a little bit at Triumph, but they're like, man, keep your eye on this fucking guy.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the dudes at Harley dealerships all drink the Kool-Aid, man. Like,
dude, I'll legit blow up a fucking Harley Davidson if I ever hit 1 million subscribers, but that's never gonna happen. I'm consistently losing subscribers on a daily basis. Like I legit think I'm going to be the only person that has ever gotten 100,000 plaque, gone below 100,000 again, and then tried to get another 100,000 plaque for breaking it twice.
You gotta admit that would be pretty badass, though. And congratulations from YouTube on hitting 100,000 again.
I would love that. I would legit fucking love that.
That would be a precedent. Yeah, it would be a precedent.
Somebody was over 10 mil for a minute, like a day. They went back. It got exposed by H3. I think it was one of those gaming guys.
Oh my God.
The one that plays zombies a whole bunch. I always wondered if he like got his diamond play button or whatever before they got him. It was that gambling thing. Remember they like owned some weird gambling site? It was like a video game where you could gamble.
Yeah.
CSGO shit.
That sounds like what it was. Whatever that guy was, I just remember going to his like thing and he had just peeked over like 10 mil, then shot right back under. And I always thought, I wonder if he got like, how cool that'd be, like just to like to be in spite of everyone hating you, be like, look what I got, bitches. Fuck you, and just show it anyway.
Fucking who was that fucking said that he was fucking trying to like get rid of his fucking desk and he posted something on Facebook, said, yeah, I got a desk for people. I don't have room for it in my house anymore. And somebody fucking posted a comment on his Facebook. He's like, yeah, because you're getting evicted out of your own house. It's just like, fuck, man, just rubbing all the goddamn salt in that dude's fucking wound.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
Lee, I got that fucking hat, man. The 38 Ryco hat is quality.
Oh shit, that showed up.
Yeah.
You're getting subscribers that want to see the Harley blow up downshift.
Honestly, dude, I've lost. I'm on a losing streak, so I mean they can come on over. I lost fucking 200 today just for fucking talking shit about a cat.
Dude, I saw that. Holy shit! What the hell, man?
I talk shit about a cat and I fucking lose 200 subscribers. I was like, fuck it, bail. Bye.
What, like a physical cat that goes meow?
What did you say? What did you say to the guy? If you're gonna kill a cat, you're gonna dump a battery acid on him or something? It was like
no,
it was so over the top. It was so over the top. You were definitely fucking around with the guy, but it was just so.
Of course I was. This dickhead. Okay, I'll read it verbatim. This dude said, "If you have a baseball bat in your garage." Okay, let me preface this by what I said in the video. I said, "Fuck cats. I hate cats. Cats fucking get headaches and die. ... I have a baseball bat in my garage. I'm just saying. That is literally all I said in this fucking video. This dude fucking comes back and says, if you have a baseball bat in your garage, use it on yourself, asshole. I'm just saying. No person or animal deserve abuse unless you're defending yourself. The world is better off without people like you. I said, you can go ahead and get fucked. If you truly believe that I kill cats with a baseball bat, then you obviously are fucking retarded. I use a 55-gallon drum of acid.
It's just so over the top.
Oh god, I just thought about that right before I came on here. I posted a picture of a Ford logo on my truck. I said, I have a Ford truck, get triggered. This should be funny. There's 205 comments. I'll read them later. That should be funny. They don't even know I also have a Ford car. Wait till they find that out.
I saw that. I don't. Why are people getting crazy?
I don't know why people.
They always have. I just know for my videos. Anytime I have a video, it could be like me doing something totally badass, like taking my motorcycle to the track or doing something cool. But if it happens to involve my truck for 5 seconds, people are like, "You drive a Ford? What the fuck?" And then there's some other guy like, "What's wrong with Fords?" And they go back and forth, and I'm like, "Why is there so many comments on this video? They must
It really weirds me out that people get upset about that, because why would people get upset about?
I don't know. You got like of all the
upset?
controversies in the world. That's why I kind of did it right now, because people are getting fucking pissed about everything right now.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's been a weird year in the news, but the last few days in particular, I'm like, what the fuck are we even talking about? We're talking about some.
There are some bitchy millennials, dude. There are some seriously bitchy millennials.
It's just fucked up, because why would somebody get upset about you driving the best truck on the planet?
Yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Weird, dude.
That's okay.
It's like the best truck. It's the best truck that's ever been built.
I like what's your truck downshift?
My truck?
It's
a Tundra.
Tundra. Yeah, I like the Tundras. I think they're cool.
Tundras are cool.
Man,
obviously inferior to an F-150.
One of the company trucks I drive is a Tundra, and that I have to drive from time to time. And I will tell you that those things are amazingly well designed. They're ergonomic. They're powerful. Like the thing wants to scratch its tires every time you take off from a red light. Like they're amazing trucks, but they get about
11.
300 or 400 feet per gallon, something like that.
Not bad.
They're also big now too. It doesn't help. I don't know. I think it's crazy though, because like my truck's old now. It's a 2004, so I've got like a 5.4 liter V8. I'm looking at like these new ones with a V6 that gets way better mileage and makes more horsepower.
Yeah, because they're fucking turboed.
Fuck you guys.
Turbo. That's cheating.
Yeah,
man.
Ford just
cheating or not, I like that. Well, fuck, I think even the 5 liter V8 is only big. Is like the biggest engine you get them now, and I think that's like a better motor than what I've got.
You don't want the 5 liter V8. Ford is beating the Japanese at their own game, man. That new EcoBoost.
Right? Yeah. Dude, I heard they might come back out with the Ford Ranger, and I know this won't happen. It's wishful thinking, but in my head, I was like, please come out with a 4-cylinder turbo.
Honestly,
that could happen, dude.
The 4-cylinder turbo in the Mustang. The 4-cylinder turbo in the Mustang.
No, I want a diesel 4-cylinder turbo.
Amazing engine. That's an
amazing. It is an amazing engine. I wouldn't want to say
$2
But Jake, I got to tell you, I'm looking through the comments. This is freaking genius. First of all, when I saw the Ford symbol, idiot like me, I'm like, all right, there's got to be more to it. I thought maybe you had like the word fuck or something like that. There's got to be something. But these people are out of their mind. They're fighting with each other, basically memeing the crap out of each other. This is classic stuff going on here.
Oh, no, I think I should do it tomorrow and be like, this is my car.
People like, I've been a Ford tech for 85 years and they're the best trucks out there. So the guy's like, your mother's a whore. I'm like, and all he did was put up a Ford symbol from his steering wheel. That's
I was hired by Henry Ford Jr. himself.
Exactly.
Honestly, tomorrow I'll do a selfie, right? I'll do a selfie in front of my car with the grill. And it's like their Ford logos are even bigger because it's like a 2012. It's like they keep getting bigger. Like I think the trucks now they're like this big, right? That'd be great.
Jake could legit fucking post a picture of his actual turd, and I guarantee you it'd get over like 5,000 likes.
That sounds like a challenge. Sounds like a challenge.
I understand that fight though, because dude, I bleed corporate blue. I'm such a Ford guy.
What was that first one he came out with that shook real hard? That little buggy thing. Are
we talking about your shit?
Before the Model T, the one that's like looks like an open crank on the back. It looks like a fucking wagon with an engine. It's like the first
Model A.
It's well before any of the model whatever. This is like super old school. Like he must have built it in his garage.
Did it have a clear clutch cover?
Probably, I think what it had was a belt that ran, and then you would tighten it up, and it would grab the back wheel.
The Yamaha R6, I think that was.
So it did have an open clutch. Okay, downshift had an open clutch. Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, I think it also had open valve, like lifters, like half the motors. Yeah,
you have to pour oil into the fucking engine as it runs.
Like he rode it around the parking lot. He had to put a rain jacket on because he said it shoots oil all over you while you drive it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's some weird fucking thing. Someone might know what it's called.
Oh, Model A was. I don't know if that's it.
It's all before the models or what any of that bullshit. I want to say. I don't even think it's a fucking Model A, guys. I think it's like literally the first thing they built. It looks tiny. It's weird. Motors behind you. It's technically a mid-engine. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that's for performance.
Totally for performance. I don't know, man. I don't know. Model Ts are fucking like. You ever seen like how tough a Model T is though? It's weird. You see people like you see these all restored ones in these videos. People riding them down these shit fucking roads and they're bouncing around. And you're like, oh god. And you're like, nah, that's what they're meant to do. Cool, man. Like a tractor. Anyways,
you guys seen the clocks that Spicy 110's been making?
Oh yeah, with the sprockets, right? Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking cut a sprocket in half and shove it into the ground, and I'm gonna sell it as a sundial.
Dude. No, you should actually make a sundial with it though. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh my god, that's excellent.
I'm just saying, like,
he says people are actually like they're real into them. They're buying them a lot, so it's good.
I mean, Jake's headstone. It's giant sprocket.
It's cool. I was just like, I was looking at it. I was like, God, I could totally sell a fucking sprocket as a sundial, and some fucking poor shithead will fucking buy it.
Yeah, people buy stupid shit like that all the time, and they think it's cool.
People,
like,
well, you don't even have to do anything special
it's garage art,
to be fair, because it's your own. Like I remember when Accidental Broadcast, like he had to rebuild his 250 the first time. Remember he took the old burnt up, beat up piss and he signed it. And I want to say someone paid $400 for it on eBay. And I was like, damn, that pays for the big bore kit he just put in it. That's awesome.
Smart, man.
Then he went crazy and started telling people the world was flat.
He does that a little bit, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Poor guy. Follow his personal Facebook, Tim?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What in the actual fuck is going on there?
That's
he's a bit of a hippie, man. You know.
Hold on now. Hold on. If the Earth is round, how come when a plane takes off, it just don't keep on going right out into space?
Coming in out of fucking nowhere.
Fucking guy, man. Oh, dude.
Flat Earth
guy. This fucking guy.
Oh man,
I don't know.
Can't. Yeah.
I think you missed.
Why is it? How come it is when you put a level on something, it don't have a curvature to it? What?
Oh my fuck.
Yeah.
When I see those, I just instantly unfriend them. I'm like,
Those
sorry,
are awesome.
Can't even have your shit in my life.
That's all right. Jake has all those guys commenting on his status, so they're not going to bother you now. I feel like I want to make a comment on there.
It's just anybody who gets into that conspiracy theory shit. And it's not, I get it. Like, I get sometimes people who make conspiracy theory videos, I guarantee the flat earth thing got started by motherfuckers who were making it up. I would bet every dollar I have.
No, I think it was. I think it was
out
a joke at first. Like they would dispute things being silly is the whole idea.
And all those things, like all these conspiracy theory videos, like the people who make those videos don't believe that shit. They're fucking making videos, man. It's like people who write for the National Enquirer, and people get so caught up in it. And I'm just like, dude, there's so much bogus shit going on right now.
Dude, Here's the deal.
More like there's nothing hidden. It's the bullshit's all right in front of you, man.
Technology has exacerbated this weird aspect of certain human behavior, and what it is that, and in police psychology we kind of studied this. Here's how the human mind works with these people. A little effort should result in a little result. Okay. And in most things in life, that's how it works. A tiny effort results in a tiny result. But sometimes, like in the case of 9/11 and a few other things, a comparatively tiny effort resulted in a huge result. And those people just can't accept that. There's got to be this huge, convoluted, extremely complicated conspiracy that goes with this big result. You know what I mean? And those people just can't get past that concept, and that's how you get all this stuff. It's so weird.
People is dumb.
Echoing. People be dumb as
hell, man. I'm over here playing 3D chess in the year 2036, and these motherfuckers are fucking bumping uglies and cavemen. Like, I don't know what to say, dude.
Hey, Neil, you're a nerd.
What's up?
You can tell from the glasses.
I guess the new Star Trek Discovery came out. I'm reading people's reviews
yeah,
of it. They said they didn't like it.
Night. Yeah, it was.
I like this one guy. He goes, this isn't Star Trek, it's Star Wars, basically.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I've seen the worst.
Yeah,
you know what?
I don't know.
I watched what's his name? I watched his knockoff on Fox. I wasn't. It's okay. It's not
the beginning one or this first episode is just kind of like, I don't know what they're doing here. It's like it feels like it's gonna be like some kind of like Game of Thrones in space shit. And like the Klingons don't look like Klingons; they look all fucking like
what the
orcs
fuck,
or something.
man?
And it feels like it's gonna be like some big long fucking story, and not like Star Trek where like every episode is just like a fucking encounter.
The whole reason you watched, I love the overarching story in Star Trek, but half of it was just like, what weird planet are they going to come up with?
Well, yeah, because most of Star Trek was filmed back when that's how television shows. This kind of like where they arch all together and they do that. That's kind of a newer thing.
Yeah,
they had some long-term stories that carried through. But.
Yeah, it feels like it's going to be like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the beginning, so they have like this big spread out like how it all starts.
You gotta give it a chance, man.
Yeah, I'll give it a chance. But the first episode, I was like so hyped, and I was like, oh, that was all right. I guess.
Well, they got Seth MacFarlane's got that show. It's like the Orville.
I was kind of excited to see that. It reminds me of
I heard that's pretty good.
What was
it's kind of it felt like watching like an old Star Trek. It was
remember that Tim Allen did the Galaxy Quest. It felt like Galaxy.
Yeah, Galaxy Quest was great, dude. I love that movie. It cracked me up.
I'll watch that one too.
But yeah, well, I don't know how you watch it though, because it looks like they want you to download some app to watch it. I guess I'm just gonna have to fucking watch it on the old Kodi machine.
Don't worry about that. I had that shit fucking 1 minute after it was done.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now I got that jailbroken Fire Stick or whatever I did to it. I put that Kodi thing on there, and I'm just like, what do I want to watch? And everything's looking on that guy.
Yeah. I'm just excited that they're making TV shows in space again. Like my favorite TV shows.
That's what I'm talking about.
Space.
What about like old time travel fucking shows, man? Like
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap. I was about to say, Quantum Leap.
My favorite one was Sliders. I love Sliders.
Yeah. How about
Sliders.
Land of the Lost?
Living in the Land of the Lost.
Yep.
Yeah.
That shit is legit.
I just want to see, because you know that now that they did a new TNG and they're doing this weird spoof one, you know there's gonna be like more shows in space, and eventually they'll do like a good one, even if
somebody's got to hit the mark.
Yeah, even if
they're gonna get burnt out by these bad ones. Would be like clearly space shows are shit. So let's fucking balance.
Because you remember after
one, it was
after TNG came out, there was like this rash of like awesome shows in space. In the 90s and early 2000s.
Even the early 2000s one, that when the
Farscape was my fucking
God, there was Battlestar Galactica, even though it ended really weird.
I really liked the Battlestar remake. That was my jams for a while.
And then
they're showing the original Battlestar Galactica on MeTV right now.
Babylon 5 was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
too,
Babylon 5. I forgot about that one.
I saw something though. It was on. I think it's like on
show.
season 2 right now on Sci-Fi. I
And
saw
then of
season
course
1. It's called.
Firefly, man. Of course. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah. No, there's this one right now. It's not half bad. I think I saw the first season. It's called The Expanse. The Expanse was fucking interesting. Pretty cool.
Have you guys seen that?
He wants some space shit show.
Have you guys seen that People of Earth show? It's like aliens like comedy. It's actually pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's a comedy?
Yeah, it's called People of Earth, and like each episode's like fucking 20 minutes long. But dude, it's fucking funny, man. Me and Kai watch that shit.
I thought it was like serious. I keep passing it by.
Oh no, it's like total like fucking dry humor and all that.
I gotta make time. There's a lot of exciting TV coming out right now that I really want to watch. I gotta make some time to do that shit.
I don't know. Can't ruin the.
When I say exciting TV, I mean shows about aliens and shows in space, because that's the shit I like.
Like I was trying to explain this to Sean and my wife. I was like, if you think about it, what's his name, Michael Dorn or whatever, who plays Worf. If you look it up, he's got more time, more episodes, and more time playing that character than anyone by far. I was like, yeah, the most known Star Trek character ever is a Klingon, and they're gonna fuck up the Klingons.
Yeah, and they've totally fucked it. It's like, what are they doing with these? Klingons?
How did they not just like? It was so easy. Just do the old makeup. Like, why would you change
I know.
it?
Well, he's been in like an absurd amount too. He's like almost double what anyone else has because he did two different series.
Yeah,
they know what they look like. You ain't got to change shit.
Oh dang! They already got episode 2 out. I'm gonna go ahead and download that right now.
See, yeah, what shit do you have? I just stream them.
I know I didn't come all over everybody, but I got to pull out.
Oh, peace out, man.
See you guys later.
Good talking to you, dude.
Pull out game.
Let's hang soon, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. I'll have to figure out something and then make my way down there for hitting up the Dirty Shame, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going anywhere for a while because I just bought a new Ducati. So
I know what that feels. I know exactly what that feels like.
I'm not going anywhere till August, bitch.
Yeah.
As long as I can fill up my bike with your beer and shit like that, I should be able to make it home.
Good, man. We'll buy you some beers.
All right, man. I'll hit you guys up.
Peace out, Downshift. Thanks for
starting. All right, man. See you later.
Dude.
That's just like half throttle when he made that video on the fucking, he had a GS 1200. He goes, I'm not gonna go adventure anywhere because I bought a bike that's so expensive I can't afford to miss one day at work.
No, that's exactly what I said. I was like, dude, it feels like buying this bike feels like getting a toy on Christmas without the batteries. Just like I'm fucked for the next 6 months.
Because you can drive it to and from work, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. I got enough to put gas in it to commute on it right now.
Making payments on that? Or did you buy it?
Yeah,
I put a bunch of money down, but I still got payments. I'm not rolling that hard. Like I ain't got fucking that much money to fuck.
Who is? Jesus.
Yeah. Right.
I wish.
Dude,
we wouldn't be on here if we were. We'd be on Twitch playing video games.
Yeah.
I have to get waylaid by a fucking 200-pound woman going 45 miles an hour on a zip line to even pay for my fucking Harley payment.
Yeah.
I got waylaid today, boys. I still got a little bit of headache. This woman, she's about 300 pounds, and she shouldn't have been on the zip line on the trolley that she was on. No, she should be on. She's fine. But there's zip lines that's like trolleys that are like faster and slower.
Standing up.
Oh man! So she was on. They should have put her on a slow trolley. She was on a fast trolley. So when she hit the brake, that bitch flipped upside down and smacked the pad at the end of the track real hard.
Pendulum effect.
Yeah, I got concerned with her, and I didn't notice the next zipper coming in, and she hit that fucking shit sideways, and she's about the same size. So her legs flailed up like spread eagle.
You got fat people just flying.
Yeah, man. And her leg whacked me like right in the fucking side of the head at 45 miles an hour, and that leg must have weighed at least 100 pounds.
I'm just trying to imagine the sound it made.
I don't even know, man. It rung my bell. To me, it was just like
pull out a raw porterhouse and slap it as hard as you can. Is probably. It sounded like someone dropped a bowling ball on the floor by accident. In my head, that is. It's like boom.
Actually, a medium rare porterhouse sounds badass right now.
Dude, porterhouse.
Just saying, man. Yeah.
Tim talking about food all of a sudden?
Yeah, but I can eat that. We're all joining the ketogenic craze, Jake.
Well,
Not
I had
me.
a sandwich
You can't
today.
drink fucking beer.
Let me tell you about my grilled cheese I had, and you tell me if this falls in your diet. It had turkey, pepperonis, mozzarella, cheddar, salt and pepper, some jalapenos, and then I buttered it up the bread and I smashed it all together, and I put Olive Garden sauce on it and ate it.
Delicious.
Everything except the bread.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I could get rid of the bread. That's a pretty good fucking meal.
No,
right
you can't
there.
get rid of the bread. No bread, no beer. What is this fucking red China?
Wait, we can't have beer?
I mean,
Can we have hard liquor?
yeah, you're good with hard liquor.
I don't drink hard liquor. It's fucking poison.
I've been drinking a lot lately, especially when Dan was in town that whole fucking week.
Oh, I bet.
We're
Getting
just like,
wild.
every day we're like, we got to get up early. It's 2:30. We should probably stop drinking and go to bed.
I followed a guy I followed a guy on Instagram today he's got like 20 followers. It doesn't matter, but just because he had the most awesome name ever, it was totally not an illegal Mexican.
Yes. Oh, it's just hilarious.
I was like, I don't even know if he follows me. He just liked one of my Ducati pictures. I think probably just from the hashtag. But I was like, oh, I'm following this guy. What a fucking awesome name.
Yeah, dude follows me too. I always see him pop in my feed.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh, I gotta follow. Totally not illegal Mexican. Like I'm definitely following this dude.
Son of a bitch.
That's basically, if anybody who's watching this ever wonders how I pick who to I follow the most like disparate group of people on Instagram. My Instagram feed is fucked because I just follow people. I'm just like, oh, your name is funny. Like one of my favorite.
Oh, that reminds me. Finish your thought, and then Josh, remind me.
I always shout this dude out just because he's one of my favorite dudes on Instagram, and I followed him on a whim. Same thing because his name is Matt Giving Things the Bird. And I just I remember like
Bob Saget.
Yeah, he popped up and I was like, I'm gonna fucking follow this dude, Matt Giving Things the Bird. What's that about? Every single picture is him flicking something off. Every single picture. And it's just like, fuck this. And it's like, so he's like a picture of a cat and he's flicking it off. It's like, fuck cats. It's like a picture of a beer and he's flicking it off. He's like, fuck beer. And it's just like every single picture. And he's got like 200 followers or something like that. I'm like, dude, every time one of his pictures pops up, I'm like, I fucking love you, man. Like, because he's so committed to just like flicking everything off. It's the fucking best. Anyway, sorry, that's my favorite.
Yeah,
like small time Instagrammer.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, so speaking of social media stuff involving you, I'm not going to go into the details of how I did this or why. Well, you know why I did this, but I'm not going to talk about how I did it or who I talked to. But that little incident with that fake Mason that we had, Josh.
Oh,
yeah. I had him checked out. The dude's a complete fraud. So just so you know. Yeah, he's an imposter. He's an imposter Freemason. There's a lot of those around. Not everybody who says they're a Mason is a real Mason. So I just wanted to tell you that real quick.
I appreciate that. I actually got a bunch of friend requests. You must have talked about me with someone. I got a bunch of friend requests from people who I can tell are Masons.
Yeah.
In the past few weeks. So I was actually wondering about that.
Yeah.
But yeah. What a fucking
bus.
That's why I stopped wearing. That's why I stopped wearing that ring for my grandfather, man, because I was tired of saying no, I'm not a Mason. So I just fucking took that shit off, put it in the drawer.
Yeah, and honestly, that's the best thing because you're just gonna open yourself up to a bunch of stuff that you can't answer to, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much.
You fucking hit that dude so. Okay, I'll tell you this. Everybody watching right now. If Tim Kreitz rarely uses his power, but he has the power to just like take somebody down harder than I've ever, like to the point where you step back and you're like, damn, dude, chill the fuck out, Tim Kreitz. That was fucking too much.
It's like it's kind of like Bam Bam on the Flintstones. It's like I don't like to get into those kinds of conflicts unless I absolutely know without any doubt that I'm in the right. But then when I know I'm in the right,
connects.
then I drop tactical nukes at that point instead of just like
every time you do it, I'm just like, holy fuck, Tim. I'm like, damn, dude. That's like I'm embarrassed for the other guy. I'm just like that. Like it sucks to be you right now because you just got fucking laid out so hard.
Yeah,
that's pretty much like Lee Stewart and anybody who says they can do wheelies.
Yeah. One thing that I've always prided myself on is accuracy and logic. And granted, no one is perfect at that, and at that, and I have made my mistakes. We all will, but nothing. There are a few things in life that give me as much satisfaction as when I know that I have no logical fallacy in my point of view towards something, and that I am accurate. There's this weird satisfaction that comes from that. And sometimes I slam the hammer down too hard when I know I'm in that zone. And that honestly, Josh, is why I don't argue on the internet very much with people, because it's like a guilty pleasure almost.
No way. It's the best seeing people get fucking racked.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch sometimes.
You start doing vids on that, man. Those get tons of views.
It's like
watching. Probably would.
It's like watching a dude get yelled at by his wife in public, or like, or like watching somebody just like, I don't know, man. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but it's just sometimes I'm like, I gotta turn away. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I love this dude on YouTube. He's called Thunderfoot, and he does videos like that, except he shits all over like stupid ideas and like science shit that's just stupid. Like Hyperloop and fucking solar roadways and
Thunderfoot's insane though. Who goes off?
Some other water bottle that was like some water bottle that'll like make water out of fucking air.
Oh, okay. I like that shit, man.
He just shits all over him so hard. It's so good, and he like uses all like fucking real science to back it up. Like this is why it's stupid, and
it sounds like
stupid for buying into this.
Sounds like a better version of Kickstarter crap. For my dubs.
Yeah, exactly. Except he goes into like the scientific reasons why.
Well, that's what I say. Like Kickstarter crap is funny, but he's just talks shit. He doesn't have anything to back it up.
Oh, he does a great job.
That's funny, man. The word Thunderfoot. There's a guy in Texas music. I consider him to be the king of Texas music. His name is Kevin Fowler. I actually cover 2 or 3 of his songs live. He's a badass Texas country musician, and we do them in more of a southern rock way, his songs. But his first band that got any notoriety in Texas was a band called Thunderfoot.
Ah.
Yeah,
that is a shit.
Jake, when's the last time you played Slither?
Don't do that, sir.
Slither.
Yeah,
Slither.
I stopped. Thank God.
Dude, I'm rocking some right now. It's awesome.
Oh, don't do it.
I haven't like a year probably, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm bored. I'm fucking not saying anything.
Didn't I ruin y'all one night by playing that on the live stream?
Yeah.
That's where it started.
I'll tell you the most recent cover song we learned last week, and we'll play it at our annual outdoor show, our outdoor annual fan appreciation show, and at our Halloween show. It's a really great cover. It's a band called Vintage Trouble, and the song is called Hand Me Down Blues. That's the most recent one we've learned, and we've got that bitch note for note.
Oh, that little fucker. Damn it. All right, oh, it's gonna piss me off. I gotta close this game.
Yeah, that game will make me rage out. I still got it on my phone, I think, from when you like were playing it, Jake. I was like, oh, I gotta check that out. So sometimes on the airplane, I'll play it when I'm like waiting to take off or something, and then I'm like, well, I fucking hate this game after I get wrecked.
Yeah,
I want to play video games, so
I gotta save this for fucking later. I gotta jump on Twitch after this.
I feel like some people go like, oh, I don't have time to play video games. Like, I literally don't have time to play video games. And I don't ever say that as like a way to be like, I'm better than you because I'm so busy with fucking real life. I literally don't have time, and it pisses me off because I want to, like, I'm just.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I
like video games, man.
Yeah, I keep threatening to build this awesome gaming PC machine, and I'm going to do it. But I keep making these life changes that require me to put all this effort into something else that takes a lot of time and energy. And when that smooths out, I am totally going to get back into video games. There's no doubt about it.
You only need like $1,000 to get a sweet PC.
It's
I
just
know.
for me, it's just I could buy a PC rig. I could make it happen. It's just the bar. Like it takes so much.
I'm
the bar on
fucking-
YouTube. Like, if I didn't do YouTube, I could play video games. Before I did YouTube, I did play video games, but I just like only have room for one extracurricular activity, and it's fucking YouTube.
Yeah, that's the only
That's
reason
how I feel,
like
man.
I've been able to play lately. Like I play for that hour or two I got before I go to bed now because I've been making videos.
Yeah,
That's usually
that's all I got.
I can only play on the weekends. That's the only time I have any amount of time. Usually weekend nighttime after like Bane goes to bed. And
I get so
tomorrow.
jealous. Like you guys post all that shit. Like all y'all playing on Twitch together and shit like that. I want to do that shit.
Yeah, it's so gay because
Oh,
like
yeah. It's fun,
every
man.
time after like I just started Twitch streaming like 3 days ago, I'd sit there and like there's like 2-3 people talking to me watching. It's like, yeah, it's cool. I'm playing my boring ass game. Then I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm gonna go check out what these guys are doing. And that's just this fire ass good time going over there. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, they made a. I was just telling them they made a. You remember Road Rash Shade Tree?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
They just made a remake on PC and it's fucking fire. And they're saying it's gonna be like 32-player online, so you just these huge motorcycle brawl.
That's so fucking cool.
Yeah,
man.
there's like cops, and you could like literally chop their heads off with machetes and like kick them into oncoming
What?
semis. It's freaking awesome.
You know what? I want it to be like VirtuCop graphics, like all polygonal. Like I want to see people like.
I mean,
start-
they're not definitely like amazing, like next level PC graphics, but it's pretty good for.
I
It
wanna
was
see-
like funded by Kickstarter shit. They're like, we
Yeah.
need this on PC now.
I wanna see people start making like retro games, but like people make like 2D retro games. I want to see like the Sega Saturn retro games, like Polygon.
Oh, dude, there's so many on Steam. Just go on Steam and look. There's like all these fucking.
Man,
indie retro games.
I've got a Mac. I don't.
You got dude. They got Steam for Mac. A lot of games are for Mac too these days, as long as there's a decent enough graphics card in there.
Yeah. Well, I got the whatever the best one is.
Yeah, you got the fucking juiced out Schwarzenegger unit. You're good.
Dude,
I haven't
it's
tried
so
with mine
so
yet either.
bad.
Like I'm pretty sure mine could handle it too. I've just never tried. I'm also really not into PC gaming at all. I like having a controller in my hand.
Although if
can't you put a controller on a PC? I would have to have a controller. I can't do that mouse shit.
Yeah, I got one. I got the Steam makes their own. I got that. It's pretty sweet. I only like it for like car games though, and a few other games. It's not as accurate for shooting.
The last game I played, I'm gonna sound like such a fucking dickhead. The last game I played on PC was Myst.
Dude, this is fire. I had that way back in the day. I actually had it on Mac way back in the day.
I fucking remember getting so into it and being like, "This is the best thing that ever."
We gotta solve this mystery. Go to the observatory. Put in the code.
Yeah, I remember like reading too. Like my friends were like, "You gotta save it right before the end so you can get both endings." I was like the first game I ever played that was like you had like choose your own story, like multiple.
I heard they were remaking it, but they're gonna make it all actually 3D because the old one was like just pictures of fucking.
I fucking
spots
love I used to love that shit. I had a Sega CD back in the day. And I still like, I'm just like, man, I love that live action acting. I just always thought that was so cool. I get I'm probably in a minority thinking that, but the Sega CD that had that weird like live action superimposed on the video game, I just remember thinking that
like Wing Commander had Mark Hamill.
Yeah, no, it was.
And then you could like pick your decision or what you're gonna say.
No, it was like Load Runner was this game I was really into. Like all the games had that live action shit on. It was fucking awesome.
Dude, if you got a Mac, you could just run Parallels, right, and then play the games through PC side.
What?
Or is that too taxing? On Macs, you can run Parallels, so you can run Windows.
I don't even know what that means.
What?
It's an emulator that emulates Windows. Everybody at work does it who has Macs because they have to run the software that we have on PC too, because some of it's PC only. But you just hit open Parallels and boom, you're running Windows 7 or Windows 10 or whatever you want on a Mac.
I need to fucking check that shit out. I'm so the Mac
I don't know
I
how
have
the
has-
game. I don't know how gaming performance would be through it, but it's a
I
thing.
try it out. I've fucking got so much.
Parallel.
I've got so much memory on this thing. It makes me so lazy. Like all of a sudden, I'll be like, "Oh, I should delete some videos and like free up some memory space." I'm just like, "Holy shit!" There's like 500 gigs of video that I just left on here, and it hasn't affected anything.
Just chilling.
Sewer Shark, man, X1 with the Sewer Shark. That was another awesome fucking Sega CD game.
I'm gonna send you an Xbox One for Christmas so you can play Elder Scrolls with me. You'll be all about that game. I guarantee it.
No, I fucking love it. I played Elder Scrolls on my 360, man.
Can you get all the mods and stuff for the console version?
No, you can't do any mod shit on the console.
Oh, I know on PC everybody goes nuts. Like,
yeah,
freaking naked chick mod.
Yeah, I hate the fucking mod stuff. That's why I like playing on console so much better.
Although I heard they have some fire ones, which makes everything like photorealistic graphics. That's supposed to be pretty fire.
Oh yeah.
So that it even looks like 1,000 times better. Everything's like photoreal. All these like texture packs and shit.
I don't want to go play.
We can wrap this. I should probably go anyway.
Oh man, I was always into the Elder Scrolls shit just because it's so fucking structured. It's like that.
Those
like,
are always.
I was always my games were always like I was always into Final Fantasy. That was my big one, man.
Yeah.
And all the way back, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm a fucking hipster, like, but all the way back to literally Nintendo NES, man. And Final Fantasy 3. That was my big one. Not Final Fantasy. The big one was Final Fantasy 3 for me, and on NES, and I was just like, man, what a fucking! I got so wrapped up in that motherfucker.
Have you guys seen that Star Citizen game?
No.
I remember Star Citizen back in the day.
This is by the guy who made Wing Commander. It's like the largest funded crowdsourced game, like over like $50 million. But it's basically gonna be like Wing Commander. You fly ships, but like you can get out and like walk around and like land on any planet and like do whatever the fuck you want to do. And like you could get a spaceship and it has like you can get a vehicle for it and land and like get out and drive.
You always hear that shit. Then it's like
do all these no, but they're actually doing it. Like look up the vids. Like it's ridiculous. Like you can just fly in space and like if you want to be a pirate, you can just straight up jack people's shit and like steal their. It's crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Hey, that sounds fun, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for that.
A game where you could really fuck people over, like there was real money involved.
Like EVE Online.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be kind of like that, except just on such a huger scale because you can like get out and like first person shooter, then you can jump in your spaceship and go fly to fucking the other side, and it's all like the universe is like all real, so it's just like thousands of other people playing the game, and you could just run into anybody or
I don't know, man.
meet up with all your boys and just be like a pirate fucking posse, just like jacking people's shit.
I'll believe it when I see it. That's everybody fucking says they're gonna do that.
Look up the vids,
like,
man.
You know what the first one I remember they said they were gonna do that was the original Fable. Remember when Fable first came out?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh, it was like the first one where like, oh, your character changes and the whole story changes based on the decisions you make. And everyone was like, it's a different game every time you play it. Like Fable's gonna be like this crazy fucking thing. I remember getting it and being like, what? Oh, so like I'm mean to somebody and now like my character grows horns. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, it was such bullshit. Like I still love playing Fable, but like it was just like not at all like what they said that shit was gonna be.
They got the technology nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm saying I'll fucking believe that shit when I see it.
It's an open world game where your decisions make a difference.
Yeah, but that was what I remember. Fable was like.
We've made 3 endings to this game.
I fucking waited in line. I waited in line to buy Fable because I was so excited about it. I played through it the first day. I was like, this is bullshit.
I did the same thing for Twisted Metal 3.
Was that the one where they fucking licensed Paint It Black?
Oh yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, that was. I remember thinking that was so cool. Like when they licensed Paint It Black, I was like, I've never heard this song like this before. It's so awesome. I can't believe it's in a video.
I feel like the third one still just had like Rob Zombie the entire time, which wasn't terrible. It worked.
No, it was that one. It was when they licensed Paint It Black. It had the best intro. I remember thinking it was so cool.
Isn't that just Twisted Metal Black?
It might have been Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it was.
Which I think was after 3 or something like that. There was like this weird RC car one that was like, yeah, it's cute, and then they got back to like death and murder.
I always liked
Twisted
Twisted
Metal
Metal
should
because it had that weird story element to it. Like I like my video games that have a story, man.
No,
Have
was
you guys, have you guys seen the new Leatherface yet?
The what?
The new Leatherface, like when they're all young and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
I saw it yesterday. It's fucking
movie?
crazy good. Yeah.
They're making a new one.
Yep. They're all little
Leatherface.
fucking kids and shit. I thought it was already out. But
I
see
bought.
it.
Kind of going back to video games. I bought the Xbox One for no other reason than to have Halo. Who else did that?
Like
I bought the
original
Xbox 360 to get Halo 3. I remember that.
No, like we were doing Halo parties though at that point. Like everybody.
Yep.
were up there.
Or we System Link?
Yeah,
System
the
Link.
System Link on the original Xbox.
Yep.
But when you say Xbox One, do you mean like the first Xbox, or do you mean?
I'm sorry, the first Xbox. I should not have said.
Yes, no, I
Yeah.
bought that for Halo as well.
No, yeah, they named
Yeah.
Totally gotcha.
they named the new one pretty fucking stupidly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they called it Xbox 3 instead of Xbox One.
I bought
The
the
first
It's like, guys, are you getting the new iPhone 1? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
You know what's
that-
funny?
An Xbox One.
Halo was originally going to be a Macintosh only game.
Dude, yeah,
Microsoft,
someone said the
Microsoft.
Friday. Oh, sorry.
Microsoft came in there and fucking bought that shit up real quick.
Mhm.
It was gonna be like revolutionary. It'd be like the first time Mac actually had a game that was like the shit, like better than PC. I remember when they were developing it and they're like, "Oh nope, never gonna be on Mac now. Get fucked!" And I was so enraged because they made these other they made these other games called Marathon, which is is like before Halo shit, and there's a lot of shit that ties between them. But it had like awesome fucking storylines, and they made 3 of those, and then they're like, "Oh, the next hot shit is gonna be fucking Halo, and it's gonna be Mac only. And it's gonna be awesome." And then Microsoft's like, "Nah, we're just gonna buy that and make it Xbox exclusive."
Yeah.
So pissed.
You know, that makes sense though because it's got a cool storyline and Microsoft doesn't give a fuck about storylines.
Yeah, exactly. They just needed that. They needed that killer fucking game for when they launched their system, so everybody would be like,
Halo
"Oh,
was
we
so
fucking."
popular, man. It was like, yeah, okay, it was that multiplayer line, but the thing that like kind of drug me into Halo is like they created this awesome world. Like the concept behind it was so cool.
Dude,
The mythology and stuff. I love.
Speaking of Halo, I'm watching Burrell
Yeah.
Skateboarding here. That YouTube channel has nothing to do with Halo. But go look at this video. They're riding a glow in the dark skateboard. It's absurd how glowing it is. Doesn't even make sense. Like, for real, if you guys know who Burrell Skateboard is, don't leave this. Like, open another tab.
Speaking of
LEDs.
something we speaking of skateboarding, something we talked about in Faggot Force. I don't know. Oh, you guys watching this? How many people are even watching this right now? 108.
100 something, yeah. But they're all leaving right now to go watch this glow in the dark skateboard. I'm telling you guys, it's fucking weird. It's glowing absurdly, like,
Speaking of
radioactive.
skateboarding,
It's amazing.
that Vice video they did on the epically latered episode they did on Bam Margera was
Yeah.
amazing. It was so
Mhm.
fucking amazing to watch, man.
Dude, they got to be hitting this thing up with some like hardcore fucking lasers right before they film it to make it glow this hard. I'm guessing.
Jake is freaking out on this skateboard.
Go watch it. It doesn't make sense how much it glows.
Wait, where's the link? I'm not seeing it.
It's like
I don't know.
LED
Just go to
here.
Braille Skate and fucking watch it.
Now I'm even looking for it.
Brill?
Braille skateboarding. Pretty big channel.
Burl,
Skateboarding. Yeah, here it is.
Right,
Go in the dark
right.
skateboard.
Burl.
Like if you skip ahead a little bit, it's them, and they're not just skating in the dark anymore. It's them like skating it like they're out skating it in just the parking lot in the evening. It just looks nuts.
That's got to be color correction or some shit.
I mean, yeah, maybe, but look at it. It's still there's a lot going on there. More just color correction. Let's make this one object glow really fucking hard.
It's made out of plutonium.
Well,
Although that's like,
glow-in-the-dark
it's not
stuff has
LEDs.
some
It must be like some.
It's not LEDs. It's something. I bet they spray paint the whole board down with something ridiculous, and they probably just smash it with like super bright lasers or LED lights for a few minutes, so it charges the fuck out of it.
Yeah, like black lights or
Oh,
something.
you know what I think they've done? No, I think I know.
They
what
probably
they've done
just
now.
hold it up to
No,
the
no,
lamp.
because you can see this. You can see every once in a while, like liquid come off of it. I think you break glow sticks to do this. I've seen this before. You break the glow sticks and you dump it all over it.
Yeah.
It's something to do with that. It's something sketchy. You probably shouldn't be touching.
Yeah, this is weird, man. There's got to be something to this. This is like Neil's Z1000 color change video or something.
No, I think I got it right. I think that's what it is. I think
Something's
it's like a combination of maybe using some black lights in there, but I think it's mainly using the you know I'm talking about, that the goop, you know, when you get into things and it glows.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. People broke it and you poured it into stuff and you can make it do some
Even the
weird shit.
trucks are glowing on it, man. That doesn't make any sense.
So I'm saying they just
But you
fucking
can
drip it
also-
all over it.
You can also get just like straight up glow in the dark powder on Amazon, like buy the bag full and mix it with water, and then you got a dough, and that shit glows fucking bright too. Spray it on shit.
Yeah. Well, that's
There's
weird.
all kinds of-
It's creeping me out.
They also got that rare earth element glow. Powder. Rare earthy.
Rare earth. Cancer.
It'll kill you.
They were killing lightning bugs. That's how they did it. They got 6,000 lightning bugs and smashed them,
Smash
That's
other
another
bugs
way,
in there.
man.
grinded them up into powder.
6,000.
There's still a lot of glow. It's pretty fucking intense.
What? Like,
Did you ever see that
6,000
video where the guy
lightning
had the glow
bugs?
in the dark paint for that motorcycle? Like it's like cruiser that glows green. You actually ran electricity through it to make it glow that
oh
way.
yeah, that's electromagnetic paint.
You guys ever see that video where that guy had that motorcycle that you could change the color with your phone?
Yeah, dude, that was almost real if you've seen that guy's glowing bike videos.
Have you ever seen, dude? This is
I want to
real
make
cool,
a
man.
glowing
Those
bike
dudes
one
with
now.
LEDs.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good
No
idea.
shit.
Those guys.
Everybody's like, "Oh my god, where can I buy that paint?"
I just saw that
Email
video
to
pop up on
EN187.com.
Facebook again today, man. Again, it popped up today.
Yeah, you should
Dude,
do
all
that.
the
You should
time.
do that and be like, you can like turn it on with your phone. Like I can turn on my glowing paint with my phone.
Look at that shit. It's got like now almost 10 million views.
It'd be
Yeah.
actually nice, dude, if you could just do that
Damn,
with
that's up
your
to
dick.
10 million views.
Not mine. Not mine. The
Oh.
people who stole it and posted it.
I'd like
Oh,
to.
what the fuck, man?
I'd like to
crazy,
control my
man.
dick.
So
I
should
literally
have been
get-
like, but dude,
I
you
get
so
sent
should
that
have
at
just
least
added
2
in there.
times
You
a
could
day.
get it at your website.
No justice.
At least they credited you, sort of.
Yeah, they did after a while. I
Yeah.
forget. So a bunch of other places have stolen it and not credited it. And they like,
so your popular uploads, your biggest video is 280,000 when Kai
Stop it.
crashes the bike.
probably. I don't even know. I don't even look at that shit.
Oh damn! I think I have you beat for most popular vid, Neil. That's weird.
Nobody watches my shit. Come on.
Nobody watches mine either.
Best
No,
videos. when you
fucking
have
everybody.
the
Wow, Neil's videos are
bike
fucking
things, you
amazing,
know?
dude. Neil, you
These
were
monkey
the first
bikes.
person- you were the first person to fucking like bring in weird editing in videos, man. You were like a person, like you edited your videos like fucking crazy with all the text and all the graphics. And
When you the first one I saw that
overlays.
caught my eye, at least that I remember, you know, I've seen others, but the one where it was like, it was like 4th of July, and you were fucking eagles and beer and
Fucking
shooting shit.
Eagles. Yeah, that was
Fucking-
fun.
exactly, finger guns, man. That
Yeah,
was
you
like
used to do the finger
nobody-
guns.
Nobody
This guy's
fucking
hilarious.
did that shit. Nobody did any like weird green screen shit before you did. Nobody did. And not in
Keep it
motorboat,
real.
man.
I got a green screen. I should start doing some shit with it.
Yeah, I've got one.
Spice it up.
I've never even used it.
Me neither.
Mine is still in the tube.
I always think about it, but I'm like, yeah, it sounds like a lot of work. Everybody's online playing some games. I think I'll just do that.
Well, you know, it's like I've got one too, and then the problem with mine is that I'm gonna have to pick dog hair out of it. My dog overtook it and turned it into his bed.
Lint roller that shit.
Oh, it's beyond lint roller. My dog's got like short, thick, wiry hair. It's all fucking up in there. It's
You
really
can tell how many videos you have because like your highest viewed video is so much lower than my highest viewed video, but you absolutely crush me in like total views.
No, well, yeah, you'll pass me up in no time the way you're going.
I don't think you've got so many videos.
It's fucking.
I'm just like, look at it. I'm just like,
2006.
I know.
It's a lot of years to be putting shit out if they're shitty or not, but
You're
A
fucking
decade
the
of
amount
videos.
of videos that you have on your channel is crazy.
Oh my god.
Does he have more than Jake?
nah,
I
probably
don't know.
not. I guarantee not. Jake's like editing vids like every day and shit, or it was. And
How many videos?
I've never done it that
Sorry
consistent.
about total views on my channel.
No,
Yeah.
like total videos.
Total
Total videos is
Yeah, total videos. Yeah.
Jake's got to have thousands.
I think.
Jake
No,
has over 1,000, like 1,700 or something videos, I think.
No, I think I have 800 or something.
No, you got over 1,000.
I don't think I
Just
do.
go on your YouTube app. It tells you, or go on YouTube. It tells you how many you have.
I'm looking right
Where does
now.
it say? I'm looking at YouTube. How do I find that?
Jack the Garden Snack.
Creator Studio, DEFCON 1.
Oh god damn it!
Home
Yeah, that's right.
button.
I think Creator Studio tells you right at the top how many you have.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
you're
it.
right. You're at 862 videos. I thought you had over 1,000 videos, Jake.
8. It shows
Shit,
8
boys.
something.
Did you make a bunch of them non-watchable or something?
There's a handful, but not a lot.
YouTube might have made a bunch of them non-watchable.
Now, if you go into Creator Studio Video Manager, it tells you how many you have. I have
Let's see the
221.
exact number. It's
Yeah, see, look how many years you've been doing it, Shade Tree. You almost got half the videos I have. So.
No, how many videos do you have? You've got,
Like everyone has
87
more
is
views
what
than any of my vids.
yeah, but how many videos do you have?
see.
I don't know, probably like 6.
I'm getting
You have
close
you have
to-
602 videos, Neil.
That's
Getting close to
Hey.
100,000 views. That would be kind of cool.
I don't even have a fucking 100 yet. I don't even think I have 80 yet.
I mean, not 100,000, or is it 100? Or is it? No, I don't know. 96 million views.
Why the fuck am I trying to mount a Polaroid camera on a gimbal right now? I'm
You're
Jesus.
dumb as fuck.
I don't know.
Yeah, oh wow!
Dude, it's 10 o'clock at night. To give it a rest for a little bit. I have 143 videos.
Look at
This
that
is what hap- this is
subscriber
what-
jump.
This is what happens when you don't drink.
It's like when I don't. It's like when I don't put out videos, my subscribers start going back up. But when I put out videos, then they go way fucking down.
I'm on like
It was. I think last month was like 40 new subscribers. It was. Now it's like 270.
I feel
I don't put out any videos.
I'm on like a 2-month cycle. Like I on a 2-month period, I go up and down. Like it'll go up to. I never have that big gain, but it just like goes up and down.
I'm
You know-
back up to about 100 subscribers a month. So
You know what
hopefully
gi-
by
you
the
know
end
what
of the
gives
year I'll
me-
be at 9.
You know what gives me hope is not hope, but just like makes me feel like kind of more okay about the way I'm doing things. Is I watched Boogie 2998, which I'm sure everybody knows. Francis, the
Yep.
guy.
Yeah.
I just watched his new video today, as a matter of
Yeah,
fact.
and great YouTuber is what it is. I don't watch every upload, but I always like keep up with him, you know. And I watched him on the H3 podcast where he was talking about like his career on YouTube, and he's been doing it since the beginning, right?
He's super old school.
And like that dude's never had like the big jump. Like he's had big jumps compared to us, right? But he's never had that like knock it out of the park. I just got like 1 million subscribers in 2 weeks. Like he's never had that.
Yeah,
That
he's
dude
just
is-
work. He is clawed for every subscriber.
Exactly.
Like I
He is just like just been grinding for the entire time he's
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube, and he's made a living at it. And I look at that, I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm okay. Like, I'm just like, all right, like that's cool. Like, I can continue
keep
to do
plugging
that.
on, man.
You know?
That's just all there is
The
to it.
dude who never gave up. He never gave up. You know, it's like I dig that.
Yeah.
What's up, bud?
I don't know. We're in weird times. I actually made a video today kind of talking about it. It's just like saying like, I don't know. I don't know. I was like, stay tuned. I don't know where we'll end up, but I don't think it's going to be on here.
What's up, bud?
Yeah, I don't know about yours.
Well, like,
Shane.
You,
Yeah,
the YouTube
content-
gold rush is apparently over with.
Well, there's a lot going on with it, but I mean, there's a lot of angry people right now on here because of the way they're playing politics. I mean, if I go to my my analytics and I read through there, like this is crazy, right? This is one of the crazy things. There's a lot of things you can like look at and kind of analyze, and you can go, "Holy shit, I'm getting fucked in 100 different ways." But one of them just shows the relevance, right? How relevant like YouTube decides they want to make you. So you look at what's the top searches that people are using to find my videos, right? And it used to always be things like wheelies, supermotos, how to ride, motorcycles, just like always like top motorcycle things that people would search for, and that's how they'd come to my videos. Now when you look at the top search things to find me, it's all variations of my name, which means it's very niche. It means that the people that are finding me are the people that already know who I am.
Yeah, they're already looking.
They're
So
looking
that's
for
what's,
you.
yeah, and when you look at that, then you look at the fact that like I don't like the things like featured, suggested video have just plummeted in the last year and a half or so. And that's no undoing on my part. I'm putting out very relevant shit. I'm putting out constant content. It's just YouTube's like, I think he says fuck too many times.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
go
like,
ahead and
nah, we'll go ahead and put
that.
this. We'll go put this gay shit up there. That's not even about motorcycles or what.
Yeah, so it's like not only you cut my fucking, you're gonna cut my money off. You're just gonna cut my fucking ability off to even be found. Is like,
we'll put a bunch of movie trailers up in there, and
I mean, the big thing is they're just pushing most relevant content. Is basically
or what they want to be the most relevant content.
Bunch of late night TV clips and political shit.
Well, it's just a matter of fucking content volume. Like the people that are getting the priority now and the suggested and blah blah blah, even if it has nothing to do with it, is people that make daily shit.
Yeah, which shows. I mean, there was I had this really cool video. I wish I had saved it so I could tell you guys it. But this guy did this really cool breakdown where, I mean, we all know it, but the way he broke it down was so smart. He ends up showing that the way the algorithm works now is basically it's we all know it's quantity over quality.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it basically goes to show he goes, this is back when, he's this guy, I forget who this guy was. He's been on YouTube forever.
I remember he did that. He did the video. He was like walking through London when he did the video.
That was it. Yeah. I need to find that guy's video. But he's basically talking about how like he used to be able to work on a video for almost like a month and make like this really great video.
Yeah.
Throw it out there and get a whole bunch of views and ads. And he goes, you can't do that anymore. Now you just have to dump constant fucking shit. You just have to.
Well, I'll tell you that's the way of the world, man. That's how South Park defeated The Simpsons. South Park was able to be relevant, man.
No, The Simpsons defeated themselves by fucking stop being The Simpsons.
No, I'm just saying.
No, they did.
You remember
The Simpsons.
South
Park
came out when The Simpsons was so good, and it fucking.
I don't know. They were already kind of on to what do they always call it? They call him like jerk ass Homer. They were kind of already in that.
And I fucking remember I was feeling so fucking like nostalgic about The Simpsons, and I started watching it on Hulu because it's on there right now, and I was like, oh man, fucking all these, there's so many episodes of The Simpsons. I started watching it, and I was like, wow, a lot of it, it's bad. Like, it's
by your analogy there, that I'm The Simpsons and Jake Paul is the fucking is fucking what's it called?
No, there you
go. That's your analogy. You have to stick with it. Don't defend it.
That's not true though, because like I actually say this earlier is Jake, like so many other people, I've been watching you since I very first discovered what motovlogging was. Your videos have gotten so much better.
They were terrible. I
watched your videos back in the day, and I was like, man, these videos suck. And your videos now are great. Like you so much better. And that always weirds me out. I'm just like, man, these like make such better videos now. Like, why isn't he doing better?
That's because motovlogging is over with, man. That's what it comes down to.
Quit, Tim. You're just a hater.
That's kind of true.
Yeah, motovlogging is over with.
It's dead.
Well, a lot of it too is,
as far as I'm concerned,
I mean, you call yourself whatever you want. I don't even fucking know if that's what we are at this point.
Yeah, I don't consider that to be.
I don't either
at all. I'm not a motovlogger by any means.
Yeah. I'm a sort of a weird filmmaker who happens to do what he does from the back of a motorcycle most of the time. That's
okay. Well, that's just
like the days of fucking riding around on a motorcycle.
But if you look at my latest video, the majority of the stuff is shot more cinematically, and it's not from the back of the bike. It's not from a GoPro. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Guess what? It's not just motovlogging. Like with the car guys, you can't just ride around with a dash cam and talk shit. Like you gotta make a fucking video, man.
Yeah, exactly. Those guys don't do that.
Like look at any successful car channel, man. It's not like just them just driving around.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh yeah, well, fuck me then, right? You guys know everything.
Well, it's true. Like the traditional sense of it.
No,
like,
I know that. God damn it, y'all are
it's super dead.
Full 100% what I'm trying to say right now. It's like I'm talking to a fucking child.
Say it.
I don't even know now. You've broken my brain. Like,
Okay. Well, must not have been very important then.
Fucking wrinkled his brain.
no,
Well,
I
that's
don't
the
know.
whole thing, like, you still make good videos. You make awesome videos, and it's not
of
just.
course.
Rhino.
But it doesn't matter.
You're making the best videos you've ever made.
It doesn't fucking matter. First of all, yes, motovlogging or whatever you want to call it, you fucking call it whatever you want. These type of videos that people ride around and they do all this shit, it over fucking grew the audience. Okay, big time. There ended up being so many fucking creators. There wasn't an audience.
Every other motovlogger watcher is a motovlogger content creator.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, it's just
It just became
the shine wore off. It's like it was neat at first. Like,
so yeah, but you
somebody's
go,
running
okay,
around.
well, I'm gonna take it to another level. I'm gonna do all this other shit, but you can do that. But I guess what I was gonna get is at the end of the day, if for whatever reason you're fucking blacklisted by YouTube, which happens random as fuck, but you can kind of see when it happens. You just go, well, that's that. Doesn't fucking matter what I do. It doesn't matter if I start putting fucking television, like produced style content, it's just like super well made. It's not gonna fucking make a difference anymore.
Well, it's just frequency. It's like what I was saying. It's just the most recent content is what's going to get pushed. Like once a week used to be the standard. Now once a week is like you might as well make one a fucking month.
Yeah.
That's the way they're working it now.
Yeah, whether I'm making one video a week or one video, I usually make a minimum of 2 videos a month. But whether I make 2 videos a month or 5 videos a month, they get about the same number of views unless something goes more viral because of the subject matter.
Yeah, well,
so it doesn't matter.
If you upload like on the regular, you see you're so far apart, yeah, it won't matter. But if you do it more regularly, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't know, man. I've been uploading 2 videos a month or 2 videos a week for fucking a really long time, and like some weeks the videos just suck. Like this past week, like if I look back, like 5 videos ago, I've got 100,000 views, and now it's like I got a video that didn't even do 5,000 views in 2 days. Like,
it's all over the place. So, but I was gonna say that the shit deal of it is too. Even beyond like all that, you try to fight through all those problems, and if you're trying to monetize the shit, and then like it doesn't matter. I'll fucking put videos up, right? They'll sit there in like private or unlisted for like sometimes over a day. They're fucking greenlit. You go live with it, yellow, and then you fucking dispute it. Okay. Yeah. A lot of times they actually come back and they say, fine, fair enough. But it takes them a day to do that.
Right.
When you get all your views.
You lose a lot of money right there. Yeah, you're in the height of your active viewers watching the video right when they demonetize it.
So yeah, so it's like when you start combining like the only people who are going to see your video these days are your most hardcore fans, and they're going to watch it right away. We're not going to fucking help you get seen any other way. We're going to fuck over your money situation. So it's like weird because you can look at like monetized views. Like you can see how many monetized views you've had out of your actual views. It's something like 1/10 of my fucking views are monetized at this point. I'm like, man, I don't know what to fucking do, man. I'm just like, what the fuck, guys?
I've still never had one of mine get yellowed yet.
Yeah, but it'll happen at random. It'll probably happen to you one day. I remember Dan literally like I was like into like the fucking 3rd month of this shit or something crazy, and Dan was like telling me like the millionth time, like, yeah, it's just never affected me, man. I don't know. Guess I'm good. Yeah, say it real. Almost
it took forever for me, and then it just was like a wave.
Then he texted me the next morning a picture of his fucking all these yellows. I was like, "Good bitch, good." Get angry.
I was the same way. I was like, "Oh, I guess I'm good, man. You can cuss all you want."
Yeah. You were pissing me off with that shit because you were doing the same thing. Oh, it doesn't matter, Jake. You can cuss. I cuss. Look, I'm fine. I'm like, I kept telling you guys, it's fucking random. It might hit you. It might not. And then.
I'm still not watching my cursing because I'll tell you, like, cursing does not affect it getting remonetized.
I've had some that didn't. I think that was because of it was the ones that I've been experimenting with it. The ones that I bleep out or whatever almost always get remonetized. The ones that I don't, it's like 50-50.
And I have like a lot of times drug use and alcohol use in my videos, so that can't take as well.
Jake, how'd that Twitch IRL thing work from your phone? Was it good?
No. Well, what I need to do.
I mean, not the stream itself, like the fucking quality of it and blah blah. Like,
I don't know. I think the quality looked fine. I think the thing was it was really hard to be active with everybody on there because it was on my phone, and it does have the chat. Unless you're like, it'll work if you're one of those people that walk around holding your phone in front of your face.
Yeah.
You know, people do that on there, so that works.
Oh, so can you do it like through the Twitch app now?
There's a separate app called Twitch IRL you can get.
Yeah, because I don't have.
Is it a Twitch app or is it just like
it's a Twitch app? It's through Twitch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing that, motherfucker.
That's what I'm fucking doing that like right away. I just ordered a little gimbal for my phone because I don't.
Well, here's what I think you might want to look at doing. This is what I'm thinking about doing. Is next time I do it like in my garage or whatever, if I want it to be where I can actually see what's going on, or like I can even do that thing. I'm just gonna grab my laptop. It's gonna fix everything. Even though it's a simple laptop, it'll be able to run that little shit enough. You know, you can even run that little program where it pops people's names up if they give $1 or something, because people want to see that. You know, it's not worth it if they don't get their name put on screen.
My whole thing with
but
was that like that's exactly what I do. What people watch my channel for is like us going out and fucking drinking and partying. Like,
if as long as you're holding your phone, see what I did is I put it out in my garage. And I had it like up on a little tripod, and I'm nowhere close to the fucking screen, so I can't see it. So it ended up like, I think it was bigger. That would help. You know what I'm saying? Like something like my computer screen might work a lot better.
I hand it off to people because we go out and we've got all the girls, and like, especially you just put it on the selfie cam. I've done like Facebook.
You're gonna get kicked off of it. They're gonna be the fucking.
Are you just gonna set the camera up, Lee, and then like film you doing stuff, or are you gonna ride with it?
Yeah, like what the plan is, because I don't have time to make videos, is I'm gonna bring the fucking thing to the stunt lot. I'm gonna have somebody holding it for me with the gimbal and shit, so they can chase me around and actually get good shots, not just be set up static somewhere.
Yeah.
And then let people call out tricks and shit for me to do. So that'll be way more fun, I think.
Yeah.
You make where they could pay a few bucks and tell you to do something.
Like something like that. Like, yeah, call out something I've never tried before. Fucking do whatever. Because I mean, like, people fucking watch video gamers. They'll pay them $5-10 to take a shot. Like a fucking half retarded monkey can do that shit. So I think it'd be a lot cooler to fucking like do the exact same kind of concept and do like, all right, I'll do something gnarly. Fucking let's see, let's see what you got.
They're just gonna, you know what's gonna happen a little bit with that though. There's gonna be people requesting retarded shit that's undoable. Like do a fucking can with your fucking Harley or something.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, it'll be cool though, man. For like the millionth time, I wish like we lived in the same city, because not only could we make awesome videos together, but you could be the designated driver because you don't drink. Like, it's like
$20 for
the perfect scenario. I'm just like, dude, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Shit. All right, guys, I'm gonna close this down because I gotta go to bed, get ready for work tomorrow. So
yeah, me too.
I'll give that 5 minutes.
Yo, fucking good hanging, man. I'll fucking let you know how the keto thing goes.
Are you gonna go for it?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna still drink beer on Sunday. I'm not giving up beer. It's 1 day a week, dude. I can't fucking give up beer.
That's all it takes, though. You'll never get into the zone, and then you'll just be eating all these fatty foods plus carbs, and your body will never.
What's this zone? What the fuck is this?
It's awesome. It's a diet. It's a diet where you eat high fatty foods with like no carbs, and then your body, because it doesn't have carbs, it starts using energy. It starts using fat as energy.
I'm dropping pounds like Dukes right now.
Yeah, I lost 11 pounds last week.
Well, is there like a site you can send me to?
Look up rule.me.
What?
Yeah, it's
literally everything.
It's a site called "Suck All the Joy Out of Your Life" because you.
Because you can eat like really bomb like steak and bacon and real butter and all that.
I like getting fucked up, dog. Like fuck.
I know, me too. You'll just have to drink whiskey. Zero carbs.
Can you do liquor drinks?
Yeah, whiskey has 0 carbs.
You gotta drink.
Oh, I love whiskey. That's one of my jams.
I know, it's good.
I'm good. I'll try this out.
I like. Yeah,
it's working. And there's like a phase where you kind of feel shitty for like a week while your body adjusts to basically it turns the fat into what's called ketones, and then your body runs off that. What about this
stuff where they freeze your fat off? I was gonna just go like put ice cubes on my tits when I went to bed.
There you go. Dry ice. Make like a dry ice rub.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that's actually a thing.
Oh yeah, dude. People and what it does is like all your fucking fat
it raises your core body temperature, trying to regulate the heat, so it ends up burning fat off you while you're doing nothing.
Yeah, these people it like somehow turns into piss. That's all I know.
They say that this diet's
people are like, yeah,
good
you can go piss your
for
tits off.
sedentary people, so you don't have to necessarily
You
work
can
out.
piss
to
your
lose
ass
weight.
off.
All-wheel drive says the keto diet lowers testosterone. I'm like, dude, I've got an abundance.
No,
Actually, it's proven to raise it. Like,
yeah,
a
it
lot.
raises it. Yeah, exactly.
To produce
Tim's
testosterone,
pounded
your
the
body
shit
wants
out of
those
his
healthy
wife
fats.
every night.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know, man.
Full of testosterone.
I
Come
don't
to the
know
door.
how to
Or
fucking
fuck it,
drink.
damn it.
I don't fucking drink whiskey. I get fucking mean and fucking.
You can drink tequila. You can drink pretty much anything that doesn't have
Wait, if you don't
flavorings or
drink, you
sugar in it.
I think it's the other way.
I like tequila. I'll drink tequila.
Yeah, there you go. They even on that site they give you a whole bunch of drink ideas you can do that are zero carb, and they rate everything like beers, like what has the most carbs, what has the least carbs. It's just trying to
I got no website tell me what to do. That's on the internet.
What's it called again, Neil?
Rule.me. I put it in the side chat.
Okay. Okay, cool.
But literally everything, recipes, fucking all the information you ever
Look, you
wanted
can
to
literally
know.
just click breakfast, and then you can just go to lunch when you want to eat lunch. Like, it gives you things.
Yeah,
right
like
in there.
yeah, it's got
It
everything.
actually looks super like doable. Everything they're showing looks delicious. So far, it doesn't look
Yeah.
like a diet. It looks like I'm just looking.
It's
at yummy
like all
things I
like
can
it's
have.
all like meats and cheeses and like fucking shit like that, and then you just have like asparagus or broccoli or a salad or you know just as long as you're not like eating all these carbs.
Yeah,
So
my
you don't have
vegetables tonight were.
You have carbs, but you don't have what?
You can have carbs like in vegetables because you do the net carbs, so you take the
Well-
carbs in that vegetable minus the fiber, and then that's
Yeah.
like
What
the
about-
carb.
What it amounts to is that
Vegetables,
basically
what
what
are
you're
they
eating
do?
is a lot of dark green vegetables. Like you're eating broccoli and spinach and cucumbers. It's low carbohydrate, high fiber vegetables. And so the
So
rest
bread,
of it is
no bread.
the rest of it is no bread at all. Zero.
What about
Dude, them
just-
Asians don't fuck with bread, and they're fucking skinny. I remember in Thailand, they're like they thought you're crazy when you eat bread, and I
What
was
about
like,
Jessica said you
y'all
can
are all
eat
skinny.
sourdough?
You can
eat
eat
what?
Josh?
Sourdough?
No.
I don't think so. No, and nothing with flour or any of that shit because it's all
Yeah.
just like pure carbs and
No.
and
Nothing
the
with
whole point is
grain
to
in it.
get your body into ketosis so it starts to burn fat instead of using carbs as fuel. So as soon as you eat carbs, your body's like, oh hey, here's carbs. I love to use these as energy way more, and then it kicks you out of it. So then you have to like reinvest a bunch of time to get
You're
back in.
strict then on that. Okay.
Exactly.
Can eat
So
meats,
that's why like you shouldn't be
leafy
doing
greens,
cheat things. Yeah.
Isn't this like
Broccoli,
basically the Atkins
high
diet?
fat dairy. I can
No,
have it.
except way lower carbs, and
Oh,
this has been around.
specifies high fat dairy. I need
Atkins diet is really hard because basically all it is meat and cheese. And
I love those though.
the keto diet, yeah, but you'll get real tired of them and you'll have trouble pooping if you don't get some vegetables in your diet. The keto diet is different because it has plenty of dietary fiber and you get a lot of vegetable nutrients. And like you can eat like avocados is one of the staples of the keto diet. And you can eat those. You can eat a couple of them a day actually. And so it's a little bit more spice of life, and it actually regulates your ketone production a little bit better than the Atkins diet does. Atkins is more of like a crash version of the keto diet. Keto diet is something you can live with day to day, like for the rest of your life, and you'll enjoy it. Except for on the couple of nights a week when you got to have some beer.
It's the beer thing.
Yeah.
I guess, man.
I know it got me too, but I was like, fuck it, I like whiskey, so good.
It's like
Well,
beer's my thing, man.
And I'll tell you, Josh, I'm still losing weight, not as much as I could be dropping off, but I'm drinking 2 to 6 beers a week. I drink a couple on Wednesday night at the deli
it's, like,
with the
hard for
boys.
me, though, because like on a Sunday, like I'll drink like 30 beers.
You can't.
I know, right?
Here's the deal, Josh.
That's like you have so many carbs.
I know, right? Like you're drinking the number of beers in a night you should have in 1 month.
Did you get the test strips in to see like Did you get the test strips kit, Tim, to see if
No.
you're like in ketosis actually?
I'll tell you, I have not gotten the strips, but I can always tell when I'm in ketosis because I did back when I was going into the police academy back around the year 2000, 1999, 2000. I did Atkins to shed a bunch of weight really fast, and it worked really well. I get this certain taste in my mouth when I'm in ketosis. It's hard to explain, but I know when I'm there because I have that taste in my mouth constantly.
Your body will start producing some acetone, and they say you can get bad breath when you're in it.
Yeah, so I drink a lot of water and like have breath mints and you know, and all that kind of stuff. Listerine a couple of times a day, that sort of thing. Get that taste out of my mouth.
Who only drinks 30 beers a month? Seems
that's probably why I was stuck, because I would just wait till the weekend and go slam like a 20 pack and just fucking fuck everything up, and then go back to the week and start working out and shit and be like, why am I just fucking stuck here?
I've had two in the last year and a half.
That's nuts.
2-1.
Two
Dude,
beers.
I love some beers. I love some shitty fucking shit beers.
The
Drink
more
those.
the more I can fit inside my body, the better. And it's like I can get as many of them in there and as fast as possible. I do that when I'm cooking sometimes. I'm just like, I can't get this into me fast enough.
So good once it's the lips.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right, man.
All right, have a good
Bye,
night,
buddy.
Neil.
See you guys later.
Later.
All right. 5-minute warning, folks. And that's just in time.
Let's do a couple of questions, man, from the side chat. For
Yeah.
a minute, you know?
Give us a legitimate question.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
stop talking about diets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that shit a lot tonight,
A
didn't we?
lot.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crying shame.
Too much diet talk. Who wants to talk about motorcycles?
Vash said, fuck that diet. Boogle said, I drink like Shade Tree. You're not alone, Josh. You're not alone.
Well, I don't know, man. I only drink on the fucking weekends. 5 days a week. I don't fucking touch alcohol.
Yeah, I can dig it. Amazing AJ, Tim Kreitz Adventures. What's your next adventure, dude? We're gonna try to go film it if the weather holds up. It's been raining a lot with the fall rains coming in, but we found this freaking massive solar farm that has just been built down in the middle of nowhere out in the Chihuahuan Desert. It has 1.6 million solar panels. Can you imagine me flying my drone over that? Because it's gonna happen.
You're so excited.
Is that allowed?
I'm so excited about it.
Oh, it's gonna be so awesome. I hope we get to go this kind of
Like, I'm excited about it too, but I'm just like, that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah. I mean, solar power is bullshit, but the pure vastness of 1.6 million panels is going to be awesome on film.
Tim, you got another one there.
Boogeyman, if you were 6'9" and weigh 380 pounds, the best cruiser for you is any one ever made. Like, just get what you want, dude. You're big enough.
Exactly.
Like, don't even fuck around. Like, get the biggest one you can get.
I think Lee can answer that too. He plays some guitar.
Yeah, Lee plays good guitar. What do you think of people who play 8-string guitars? You know,
It's fucking awesome.
yeah, whatever. There is one thing and one thing only that 8-string guitars are good for, and that is metal. And I'm not a metal fan, and I respect metal. Don't get me wrong. I have respect for metal, but it does absolutely nothing whatsoever for me. And so, you know, just do whatever you want, Jake. Just buy whatever guitar you want.
I don't want an 8-string. Every time I see someone play an 8-string, and they're usually playing on like just a little bit of guitar, and I'm just
seven
like,
strings.
like 7-string I can respect. Like 7-string, cool. All right, gotcha.
Yeah,
Maybe you got that D string just sitting on tap there, you know.
At a certain point, you just need to have a drummer and a bunch of bass players. Is what it comes down to.
It's all like, look at me go.
I'm still waiting for your fucking metal guitar video. Remember when we talked about that, Tim?
Yeah. The new job has really consumed me over the last month or so. So, but I'm starting to get a handle on it. So I'll kind of get back into my.
Hey, don't forget that. I feel like that was a solid concept.
Some guy asking about the Texas meat in Modenasi. Remember, Modenasi just had a newborn, so I don't know how.
His life is over.
Yeah, I don't know how. But fuck, I don't know. We're supposed here. I'm gonna try to talk to the guys and find out where they're doing the Halloween meet. It might already be.
2 years
We're
from
gonna have a
now, he's
Halloween
going to
meet
be
up here.
divorced, and it'll be 16 years of child support payments and poverty.
Jesus, Tim. Yeah, he'll be fine, dude.
Tim's ruthless.
I'm
Okay.
just kidding. Modenosity, if you ever watch this, which you won't, I'm just kidding, dude, man. God
in the
bless you and your family. I wish all the Lord's blessings on you and your new family, man. It's all
So,
good, man. I'm just kidding.
This guy was asking something about D-cell pop. I guess you may have those. I don't know. I don't really get D-cell pop, but I got fat tuning on mine. I get D-cell gargle and bangs if I let it downshift like roll long enough because I think it's pig rich. But if I do a really long wheelie and let it rev past 13,000 because I don't have a rev limiter pretty much anymore, I need to fix that.
Lean is mean, but fucking
It'll go bam
forever.
They say I shoot yellow flames out of it sometimes and I bring it down from wheelies. I'm like, that's cool. Yellow at least means rich, so whatever. Fuck it.
That
That's
fucking
my-
Ducati pops and crackles and shoots flame. Pretty bad.
Ooh, I'm up to 98 Twitch followers. I'm so
If you
excited
want to go to
about
the Texas Moto meet, I guess it already happened earlier in the year. Then fuck it. We had a pretty big fucking meet. None of y'all were here that were in that, but there was.
We need to make this Twitch thing happen. We need to take the fact.
Dude, I've been playing every single day for the last like 3 days.
Dude, speaking of Twitch, real quick before we go off air, dude, I think I might have told you guys about this.